So
Yeah, I
a s-
consider the spider.
yeah, a spider is great because it has a climbing speed. It is also poisonous, um, and it can create a little web, and then it can set up a little trap. So it could set up a web, and then on like in a hallway. And if something's moving up the hallway, it knows where that thing is in there. And it could it could like tap you on the neck if something breaks its web. Um, or you can send it into a room, and since it has dark vision, it can like look and see if there's enemies in there. And if there are, then it can come back out and like tap you on the neck however many times, there are creatures in that room. It doesn't necessarily have
Yeah,
to be able to talk. And since it's a tiny creature, you're even better off because it's going to be a lot harder to see. Pretty sure, yeah, it has a +4 to stealth. So it's like it's really hard to see. Um, you have those benefits. You already have a bird, so you don't necessarily need something else with a flying speed. But um, you know, again, like I said, you could also go with a um, you could go with a panther, um, or a wolf, and
why
have
am I gonna
something.
do a panther?
Oh, well, I'm saying more of a wolf. I'm saying you could go out and like
Okay.
hunt a wolf and capture it, and then you have something with keen sense. So it's like if you and I like if you guys are trying to track something again, should that situation ever arise, you wouldn't have to solely rely on Shaylin transforming and using up one of her few wild shapes. Um, you know,
No, I thought of spiders because they can walk on walls and ceilings and stuff.
mhm.
So not where rats, they sort of can climb things, but
Rats don't have a
not
climbing
upside
speed.
down. No climbing at all? A real rat
There
can.
so that's the thing. There's a difference between speeds in D&D. A rat,
Yeah.
if you put a rat in a in a stoned off quarry, it will try and figure out ways to get up out of there, but it doesn't have a climbing speed. Like it doesn't have claws that it is climbing with. Like a lizard has those suction feet, or a spider has the ability to climb upside
Yeah.
down. A rat doesn't have that. So a rat just has basic movement. Um, that's like a swimming speed. Anything can swim. A rat can swim, but it can only go across the surface. But if you had something like a quipper, then you would actually have something that could go under the water and
Is
be
there
able to
a
swim,
place to
or
get that?
a crab. Crabs also have it too. Crabs are really fucking
But they can go underwater and they can be outside of water.
yeah, they're amphibious. They can breathe both air and water, which
And
is
they
why
crawl up walls. Where can I get a
they
crab?
don't they don't have climbing speeds. They have a
They
swimming
can't
speed.
crawl up anything. This is ridiculous. Have
Let
you
me
even seen a
so
crab?
here's what I want to say. Have you
I
ever
mean, I didn't even
watched
look at crab yet.
have you ever watched a cat climb a wall?
No.
Okay. So cats have this ability like Zash, where they will extend their claws a little bit and they will scale a wall. Like you put a laser pointer across the floor, a cat will climb a wall. They have a climbing speed. Rats don't do that. Rats have
No.
they do have claws, but their defense mechanisms aren't their claws. It's their teeth. So they have just a basic movement. A crab has craws, and it can swim and walk. Only if it moves in a listing lazily back and forth. but it has a 13 AC. It's actually pretty decent. I like crabs. Pretty sure the giant crab though is better. Like that would be a better choice.
These things I can actually find.
There is water around. Like you would not be able to find you. It would be harder for you to find like you could probably closer to the shore go and find a crab. Like if you guys went a little bit further to the west on the other side of the high road where that rumor of the lighthouse is, where ships have been crashing that you guys heard about, like if you searched around there, you could find some crabs pretty easily, and maybe even potentially a giant crab, and then you'd have a giant crab. But while you're in the forest, maybe you find a giant badger that has a burrowing speed and can dig underground. That's actually a really good skill to have, because yeah, like this was the whole reason why I made that feat, because like having one beast companion is, sure, it's fun, it's fine, but being able to have stuff with a swim speed, a climb speed, a flying speed, a burrowing speed, keen sense, like call me Ash Ketchum and give me my Pikachu.
Okay, where can I go get like a spider or a rat then?
Rat, you could probably just go ask Tolbin. He'll probably pay you.
Pay me?
Yeah, like you ask Tolbin, he'll you say like, hey, do you know, is there anywhere I can find a rat? And he'll be like, yeah, I got some in the basement. Like,
do you want me to catch you a rat, Stacy, while you go get herbs?
And that's it. Like
you're
a
cat.
Rat.
Cats are good at that.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a rat only has a 10 AC, so it's like it's going to be pretty easy for you to catch it.
Yeah, I'll try to find one that's infected with the bubonic plague and have it bite Mandar.
I mean, hey, there's
yeah. You can't last the restoration if I break your hands.
Can't. Oh, yeah, I can.
Yes, he can.
I can.
He absolutely can. No, it's verbal.
Wait,
well,
is
no,
it a touch
is.
spell?
It's verbal and somatic. You wouldn't.
Okay.
You wouldn't need to move your hands.
Oh.
Or wait, no. Don't you have Warcaster?
I do.
Yeah. So actually, all you would need to make sure is that you do have your items in your hands. You would just have to have arms, and you can do it. It's why here's a trick. Okay, don't ever use this against me because I know a way to beat it. But there's a spell called Suggestion.
I think I actually get that as a command cleric.
I think you do.
Yeah. So Suggestion is for concentration up to 8 hours. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature that can see you and understand you within 30 feet. Creatures who can't be charmed are immune to this, blah, blah, blah. So it makes a wisdom save, and on a failed, it pursues the course of action. If you have a spellcaster that is in front of you that you are fighting, you cast Suggestion, and if it fails, you tell it, I want you to put your hands over your eyes and your mouth for 8 hours. Because now they cannot see you, so any spell that says that you have to be able to see the target or see a spot, they cannot cast. They can't cast anything that requires somatic because they can't move their hands, and they can't cast anything that requires verbal because they don't have they can't speak with their mouth covered. So if you tell a spellcaster, cover your eyes and mouth for 8 hours, and they do this, they cannot cast spells for 8 hours.
So what's your way around that?
The way around that is I would never put a spellcaster in a situation where they were the only one fighting the players. I will generally have minions of some kind, like, goblins or kobolds or some kind of, lower CR creatures. And all it takes is a single point of damage, and it breaks that. Because if you're suggested, the moment the creature takes damage, then it is broken. So all you have to do is have a goblin go up and poke him in the leg with a dagger, and it's done. The other thing is, though, if they are alone and you do that, all you have to do then is tie them up, like tie them in a rope. Now they're restrained, and now you can just pretty much do whatever you want for that period of time, because even if they do, like, once you bind them to that point, they can't move. Attacks against them have advantage, and they have disadvantage on dex saves. So it's like, all right, do this, and then you bind them up, and it's like, all right, let's do it. Yeah, I tried that once. It actually worked in my in the fight against the werewolf queen.
That's a...
Yeah,
it was a bunch of blood hunters.
Well, the one guy, Charles, he plays a blood hunter named, and it was sort of the culmination of a big arc of his character story, pretty much like a near finale to his character's arc, where we encountered his wife and the who was turned. Basically, his wife was a lycanthrope. Didn't tell him until they had sex and had a kid, and then his kid almost killed him. And then his wife revealed that she's a lycanthrope, and so is their son. And then the two of them went into hiding. And then because he was bitten, he had like a partial, effect on him. And they were like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty situation, we're in. And he went out, trying to basically, find like a cure for them. That was his whole thing.
Have you ever played that class?
Blood Hunter? No. I know two people who have.
Yeah, I've read it, and honestly, it seems complicated as fuck. Because of all the, like, maledicts and, like, blood curses and shit. There is so much to that class.
I think the harder one is the alchemy one, where you get, like, you can make potions and poisons and stuff, like, right there, then and there. It's basically The Witcher. Like, you can just, while you're standing there, make potions and poisons and whatnot. So my buddy Kevin that I play with on Saturday plays one, and him and Charles are both lycanthropy ones. So they can go into this hybrid transformation, and they gain, like, a +2 to attacks, and they have resistance to physical damage and stuff like that. And but Charles, he actually uses his abilities. There's one that is like you can target somebody when, like, they become your foe, and you pretty much like blood mark them. Like you put your blood on them, and then that's your foe. There's another ability where if somebody dies within 5 feet of you, you can use your blood right to make them rise and take an attack, and then, which is called the Rite of the Fallen Puppet. And Charles, I love him because he loves to give, like, descriptive role-playing moments when he does that kind of stuff. And he's like, I can't figure out, like, a way to make it, like, tie into blood. And I'm like, oh, that's easy. Like, you bite your fingers, and blood is dripping from your fingers, and it attaches to the creature, and you rise it like a puppet.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's a cool class. It's one that Matt Mercer built.
Yeah, I know. Tony, I don't know if you remember, but that's what Molly was a blood hunter.
Yep.
It's like it does seem like a really hard. Well, maybe it was just the subclass he was playing, but I know he had to, like, cut himself to activate it, so he would always, like, take self-inflicted damage, and I don't know. It seems like a really difficult class.
Yeah, it's just a lot there. I mean, that's one reason why I don't like. I give Michelle a lot of credit for taking on the Druid class as her first class, because the Druid class, a lot of times, especially when you're not using a resource like D&D Beyond, the Druid class can be kind of a pain in the ass, because you have to manage you know, your racial abilities, your class abilities, your spell casting, and then these animal abilities, like what can they all do, stuff like that. So
So, can I do some rolling or something to try and find a raft or?
well, so that would have to happen the next morning. Because like I said, you know, everything you could do shopping, anything that happened before your level up could happen, you know, in between the sessions. But if you wanted to do that, you know, once those orbs manifest, then, you know, that would take place the next morning.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, hey, Michelle.
Hello.
How was dinner?
Ask James.
James.
I can't move.
Was it pasta again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh shit, I could go for some pasta. I got some honey sriracha wings over here that I've like taken a couple bites out of. Nothing like eating hot wings on a sore throat.
Hell
You
yeah.
sound great.
I know how to take care of my body. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just today you get today all the characters sound like they need to go and take a zinc tablet.
Give me a little bit of Harbin.
Oh my god. What a cruel joke.
Oh, it's not
All
that
right,
much different.
now here we go. I'll actually have to use the phrase in order to get into the voice too. God damn it, Goku!
It sounds fine
Yeah.
to me.
Yep.
Sure, it doesn't feel
I
great.
thought the voice you were gonna say is, who is it?
Zash, is that you? Come on in, you're my friend now. Zash is quickly becoming the face of the party, and I love it. Like he's has a rapport. He has a rapport with the town master. He's got a goblin cohort.
A rapport.
Well, one.
Yeah,
Somehow
well, he
convinced this goblin to follow me.
So yes, so what I want to do, so you guys you guys had some time between, you know, what happened. So let me go over the quick recap from last session. So I titled this one "Oh the Death."
What's
So
that supposed to mean?
Yeah. The group was able to get a dabber down the mountain by using a pulley system with rope and the pull of collapsing. After that, they rested a bit and headed down into the valley where the manticore lay dead. As Delore asked the goblins to help drag the manticore body back to Phandalin, along the way, the white dragon Cryovane swooped down and froze the manticore and all the goblins except for Igor and Lucas. The group hid in the trees, but after Vanadar made some noise, the dragon began moving towards them. Lucas appeared and distracted the goblin so the others could escape. Once back in Phandalin, the group talked with the Sonlinors about helping Adabra, and Zash went to talk to Harbin. Harbin finally talked in person with Zash and paid him for getting Adabra back. The Sonlinors told the group they couldn't do anything in town for Adabra, but would reach out to those in Neverwinter to send for aid. You guys then got your long rest there. And then the next morning, Zash and Vanadar went to talk to Harbin and sold him the Hat of Wizardry, and Igor stole it. While this was happening, the others learned that Elmar Barthen was going to have his clerks take the wagon to escort Adabra to the high road. They then asked Greymane to help with this, and he sent two of his villagers, Timber and Bronze. I'm missing an A. The group then decided to head to the flour mill and address the missing shipment. When they arrived, they found a man acting very strangely. After getting the flour and a cart, he slipped them a note that saying there were hostages in the mill and to not use fire around the area. Combat ensued. God damn, did combat ensue. In the end, the mill was destroyed, the hostages were burnt to death, and a cultist escaped. But they saved the flour, Congrats. Sore and tired, the group returned to Phandalin and crashed for the day. Well, you did have some, you could do whatever you wanted for those like 6 hours. So
Damn right, we saved the flower.
yeah. So Luna, I know you did a little bit of shopping. You picked up a component pouch, and you bought it some healers kits, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I just got one.
You just got one kit, okay?
Well,
Yeah, it has 10 uses.
I'm trying not to spend. I'm not trying to. I don't know. I'm trying not to spend too much money. Will we?
Huh?
No, I was just trying to see if I should. I was gonna get two, so then I went up to buy another one for a while. I don't even have to
Well,
think about it.
I'm gonna go to Barth as well.
Yeah, so Zash. The next morning as you're waking up, you hear Igor. So the day before, Igor, whenever he first arrived back with you, and he basically like swore to keep traveling with you to get revenge against the dragon. And he has like a little piece of cloth that he's sleeping in the corner of your room. The next morning you wake up and he's sitting there at the table, and he looks over at you as you're rousing up and says, "Good morning, boss."
How's it going, Igor?
Hey, I wanted to show you something, but I didn't want to freak anyone else out yesterday.
It's not a rash, is it?
No. Well, no. And he stands up and he walks over to the window and he opens up the window and he goes, "So, you know how I swiped this hat from that guy?"
Yes, made me very proud.
Yes. Well, it felt like ever since I put it on, I felt like I was, thinking a little bit more clearly. And when we went to fight those guys at that mill yesterday, when I felt like I died there for a minute. And
I know the feeling.
yeah, when that wolf goddess ripped that thing's head off and it exploded, I felt, the singe, obviously, but I felt something inside of me. And it was after that, while you were all, checking out the place and getting all your stuff together, I did something, and I wanted to see if I could do it again before I told you. And what he does, he lifts up his finger, and you see a flicker of flame appear at the end of it, and he points out the window and shoots a firebolt up into the air.
What? One more time.
He does again. It's basically like it's basically like the size of like a small baseball, just a little mote of fire that shoots up into the air.
And you just woke up and you've been able to shoot fire from your hands?
Yeah. I can also do this. And he points to your belt buckle and or your medallion that you have on your waist. And as he does, it starts to light up. Very similar to how Cedric's shield or when Vanadar casts the light spell.
Okay.
Why do I feel like Igor?
Wait, did he just say Zash's belt buckle glows now?
Yes, it glows now for an hour.
Well, it is glowing right now.
I just imagine Dobby from Harry Potter. I don't know why.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good comparison.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison.
No,
Very
that's
good
not.
comparison.
Okay, Igor, so I'm not the best at magic, but luckily we have some people who are, so maybe we should go talk to them to try to figure out what's happening right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't really know what's going on, and I know the thing is, and you see he takes off the hat, and then as he takes off the hat, he goes, "When hat off, normal." And he puts the hat back on, but when I have the hat on, it's like a new world.
Wow. Okay.
Well, Cedric found a new game.
Oh.
Okay,
Um,
so
yeah.
yeah, let's go try to find Cedric. He's the other
Better.
one who shoots fire, so
Cedric is a, he's over by Lion Show where I assume there's training dummies and he's just going to
Oh, yeah.
town at them.
Absolutely, yeah. The Line Shield Cosser has practice dummies out back.
alright, I'm gonna go up to Cedric. Hey buddy,
What's up, little Sash?
do you have that helmet on right now that you got?
No, I have it on the ground.
Alright, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you put that helmet on real quick?
Sure. Go where I put it on.
And I just look at him, talk.
Sash?
Can you do anything crazy?
Nope. Just these spooky eyes.
Watch this. Igor, do the thing.
Do you want me to take this off?
Not yet. Do the other thing first. And I do a finger gun. at him.
And yes. And he aims at one of the practice dummies, and then, like, thinking about it for a moment, then he aims down at a bucket of water and shoots a firebolt.
All
Now
right.
watch. And I go and I take the hat off.
Show me again,
Now,
Igor.
he points at it,
Igor?
nothing. Points at it, nothing happens with the hat off. He says, "Can't do it."
Notice how he's talking? Now watch. And I put the hat back on.
But with the hat back on, I can. And he shoots another firebolt.
All right. Cedric walks over and takes the hat off.
And
Mine now.
back normal.
All right. I give it back to him.
And whenever you put it back on him, he's like,
We're giving him
Yeah.
like brain tumors.
it's like, he opens his eyes. He's like, it's like, did you ever walk into a place or he's like, did you ever walk out of a place that's really dark and you're just hit by light and you take in everything all at once? That's what it's like. It
Yes,
just
I
feels
know
like
that.
everything is just enlightened for me.
Oh, Igor's like a philosopher now. Like,
He's a philosopher. Cedric, do you think maybe you can kind of show him a little bit more about magic? Because it's not really my area of expertise.
You know what? That's just kind of pretty new to me too. I did cross paths with a few magic users in the field of battle over campfires, letting the night pass. I know a few things. I can do what he just did. So
Alright, while you guys practice, I'm gonna go try to find Vanadar. Maybe he can help out some too.
you're leaving this thing with me.
He
And,
has me.
I'm not a babysitter.
Igor looks up at you and he's like, and I do not seek I don't want a babysitter. If you can show me how to control these powers, then we can help each other in the fights against that dragon.
And I kneel down and I say, don't worry, Igor. Cedric's just jealous because you have all of your fingers still attached.
I just glare over at you.
Ouch.
And I just do one of these at ya.
Fucking dick.
Wow.
And then I flip you off as I go to find Cedric or Vanadar.
I'm probably in the end. I didn't have a very good day the day before. Kind of keeping to myself.
So while this was all transpiring, so Iluna, what were you doing?
I need to get myself a couple more beasts if this is the morning time.
Yeah, so when you wake up, and you know you're you're just sort of like starting to rouse yourself. Anime is sitting on the chair next to you, and at her
Outside.
feet, on the chair, you see that there is a sash that has 3 crystalline, like green crystalline orbs on it that have a sigil embedded into the front.
Well, I guess I'll pick them up. Do they have instructions? I'll press a button and see what happens.
As you press a button, as you press the sigil on the front, you actually see that wait, did you pick that as your feet?
Yes, I put it in there. I'm done.
Oh,
I picked it.
Okay, I just wanted to
Why
make sure
isn't
because
it not there?
that's what I mean. I was looking to see why it wasn't there.
I don't
Um,
know. It should be there.
I just checked it's there. You might have to refresh.
Okay, it might just be my computer as well because I clicked it a couple times.
Look it up. I know
Um,
it's what I want to do. I just have to remember
yeah.
to use it properly.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, when you press the sigil, all of a sudden you see this like arcane energy shoot out from it, and it envelops Anime, and then just sort of pulls her into the orb, and you can see into the crystalline orb is like, it's basically like a little, 3D image of Anime. Like no matter how you move as you move the crystal, it's sort of floating in there, and you can see, that it's like a representation of her in it.
Do I have some innate knowledge about what these things are? 'Cause I hope so.
So as you
I mean,
as
I
you were
had innate knowledge about anime, sort
yeah,
of. When she
well,
was-
and that's it. So as you press this, and this happens, like this is essentially you attuning to this. This is something that from the stories that your mother told you of the great beastmasters of the world, wanting to be the very best like no one ever was. They were bestowed upon them these crystalline orbs that would allow them to form bonds with more than just one companion. Um, and that these orbs are used to house them when they are not out and about. So like the knowledge is sort of innate to you. Like as you press this the first time, you sort of gain this innate knowledge of how to use this new item.
So we'll just press it again and release. Do I have to say something to
I mean,
call her out? Or she
no,
just...
technically not. You just you can press it, or you can say
You have to say
anime, I
anime.
choose you.
Yeah, anime, I choose you.
You
She's
can you can.
It's not actually Pokemon.
Well, I
It
mean, it's
just
very
looks like
close.
it.
Copyright.
I mean, I can't call it Pokemon because
I'm gonna get DMCA'd. My Twitch is
Yeah.
gonna get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and she flutters out, and you can see that she's a little confused, but she calms down after a second. She's fine at this moment.
we'll use these to get us some couple other companions.
And she nods, and
Oh,
she seems ready to go and kick some ass.
Kick some ass. So I need to go get some. So we'll go and see if we can find a small creature to add to our little
You have to weaken it first.
family.
That's how the
Well, if
mechanic
it's
works.
easy
Jane.
to get.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. If
'Cause
you try and capture a creature that is over 75% of its hit point maximum, the ability is made with disadvantage. If it's anywhere from 75 to 15, it's just made standard. And if it's below 15% of its maximum HP, it's made with advantage. So it does behoove you to try and attack it.
You just keep giving me all these ideas for characters.
In
That's right.
before anime goes full Joaquin and crits the rat.
Yeah. So
Look for some
so
good-
yeah, you head out, or you go down in the end. Did you want to? You said you wanted to ask Tolman.
Sure.
All right.
He has all
So
that flour now. There's probably lots of rats.
so you go down. It's actually at this point is when you see Zash and Igor. They're heading out to talk to Cedric. And you go down. What do you say to Tolman?
Hey, Tolben, you have you seen any rats around here?
Rats, yeah, I got some down in the basement. Little fuckers always getting into my seed and stuff. Peanuts and whatnot.
I'm looking to capture one.
The hell are you doing that for?
So do you mind? We're gonna join anime here and have another animal companion.
Oh, you're one of those animal husbandry things. You crossbreeding like little freaking
No,
flying rats. I've heard
not
about
quite,
them.
but you know.
Owlbears. That's what it was. An owlbear. Big body like a bear, face of an owl, screeching and hollering out in the field. Terrifying.
They sound terrifying. I've never. I don't know. Has she ever seen one of those yet?
Oh,
In her
absolutely, you
140
have.
years.
No, absolutely, you have
good.
seen an owlbear. They are the most terrifying thing ever,
Definitely.
and they're like 12 foot tall, standing on their hind legs with a giant bird beak, and they scream. They're disgustingly terrifying.
Yeah, I was horrified when I saw one of them. But we're not crossbreeding my phoenix and a rat. I just
Oh, okay.
looking for a creature to help me out. Something that'll fit in the tiny spaces.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, come on down, and you go back into the room where you and Shaylin were talking to Asdalor a few days ago, and there's a doorway that leads down a rickety old flight of stairs. And when he gets down there, he has this light that he takes down there with him, and you can see there's rats scurrying about. Most of the food is up high, but he has like bags of feed and mill and peanuts and seed. And he says, yeah, take however many you need. Kill them all if you want. So the way that this is going to work is I have the stat block rat pulled up here.
You have to turn your hat around.
Yeah, you have to put your hood back, and you hear in your you hear it from your crystalline orb. Diddly 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 din 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 din.
Oh my god.
So basically all I need you to do is roll me a d20. Okay.
I got a 14. Is this for like anime?
This is basically the fight
I
between.
just pick up a rat.
Yeah, no, this is just the fight between anime and the rat, because I'm not gonna make you roll initiative. We're not gonna go through all the hoopla. You get the rat down. Anime swoops in and like just bashes this one rat up against a wall, and it's like sitting there, its foot's twitching, it like gets up, starts limping away, and so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make an animal handling check with advantage.
So I just click it twice.
Well, you can right click that +2. You don't even need to. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that second one would have screwed you over. Yeah. So what you do is, it's surprisingly instinctive. you pull out one of the crystalline orbs and you point it at it and you press the conjuration sigil on the front of it, and that same arcane energy shoots out from it and it envelops the rat, and you see the rat sort of like perks up a little bit. You see his one foot that was like twisted backwards and broken is like cracked back into place, and its broken spine that was sort of severed by the bird is fixed.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, like anime whooped this thing's ass.
Good
You see
job,
that
anime.
yes. You see that this thing is, like fixing itself, and yeah, then it like fires back in, and you just have this thought in your mind. It was like, this was easy. This was a piece of cake. It's like Raticate.
Wow.
What a word.
Lucas had that locked in for at least 15 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
It was almost like it
Oh.
tried to attack you like a rat-a-tat.
Is that part of
Oh
the
my
feat that the DM gets to name all of?
Absolutely not. And then yeah, so similar to when you did this with anime, you see that there's like this, image, this like 3D representation of that rat in there, and you can now summon a rat. Now keep in mind.
Can't.
Sorry, good.
Yep.
So
I can't look for a spider too.
You know what? Sure. There are spiders. There's literally a spider in the corner.
Oh,
Um,
awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to roll for that, roll a
Is
d20.
this like a daddy long leg, or is this like a D&D spider?
It's like a D&D spider. It's not like a little itty bitty thing. It's like medium is the size of a human or a dog. Small is the size of a gnome or like a pug. And then there's tiny, which is smaller than that.
Okay.
This
I
thing
didn't
is
do so
tiny.
well.
Yeah, so anime is like flying up into this corner, and the spider like climbs into a crack in the wall and just slips away. So I'll say if you want to find a spider,
Maybe
you
I
will have
should've used the rat.
potentially.
It would be small enough.
Normal's not very effective
Does
against
this
flying,
creature
though.
need like?
He's right.
Yep.
Do
He
these
is right.
creatures need like that rat? I can use
Like,
it right now.
yeah.
It's healed.
So here's
It's
the
ready
major
to go.
caveat, because as the feat states, you can only have one of them out at a time. So if you call out
Yeah.
the rat, anime goes back into hers.
Mhm.
So just
That
reminding you of
wasn't
that.
good. But it's ready to go. Don't have to wait like a day or something.
Yeah, when you capture it, it's good to go, just like in Pokemon.
You have to go visit Nurse Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
That's the sound that the
Yeah.
that's
have
the
to-
sound that the orbs make at the end of every long rest. Bum, 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 bum.
You have to take it to a bestiality center to heal it.
Yep.
A
All the
beastery, you
time
mean?
I asked.
No, a
Okay.
bestiality center.
Oh God.
Oh my.
Oh, so gross.
Anyhow. No. All the time I bugged you about theme songs for my characters, and I finally get one for a rat.
Well, you finally get one because now you're a Pokemon trainer.
God, why do we not have a goddamn bard in this group right now?
Yeah.
Can I re-roll? Can we just say Zash died?
Yep.
It just killed over just
You're gonna
now.
sing to
That's
us?
it.
Give Igor
alright.
a harmonica and be like, there's our bard.
Please don't.
So behind the, again, a little bit of behind the curtains thing. That was a possibility for Igor.
Please
was
don't.
was become like a rogue bard.
So
Um,
there was a chance.
If he's gonna sing, I'm taking his hat off. I want to hear that version.
Pokemon. Train
Alright.
all.
So I guess I'm done here.
All right. So
I
yeah,
only
you
want
go up.
one rat.
Okay. So yeah, you head up. So while that was going on, Shaylin, what were you doing in the meantime?
I'm out in this little patch of wooded area,
Are you picking up
reflecting
sticks?
on the previous day.
You say picking up sticks.
No, not picking up sticks. I already
Not
got
this
those.
time.
I got those already. I'm
She got all
reflecting,
those twigs.
and I don't know. I don't know if I pray or not. I mean, I am a druid, probably.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
I can
I'm gonna use the
imagine you.
restroom.
All right. Yeah, I can imagine you going out there. Just the events of the day before weighing heavily on you, and the natural world sort of seeming like it's collapsing in on itself with two dragons showing up. You having firsthand account witness of one, and now the second one, and um, as you're sitting there, you just sort of taking in nature. All of a sudden, to your right, a tiny a tiny little squirrel like jumps over to you, chittering and chattering, and you can surprisingly understand it with you know without any issue, without having to cast any spell. um I don't think I ever asked you, but what was the name of the archdruid of your village? Like who you learned
I
from?
never thought of a name.
Okay. Do you want me to come up with one quick?
Yes, go for it.
Okay.
Come on,
I like
Chloe.
that picture you sent, and I didn't mean
It's
to
your
ignore you.
archdruid.
What? I didn't expect him to come
Did-
up ever again.
Wow.
Do you imagine it being male or female?
Male. He was definitely male.
Let me see. Where was that picture? I think that was in my DMs.
Hmm.
I may have actually already had a name. No, I didn't. Yeah, that was why. Oh no, I had a name. Yes, pretty sure this is actually what I went with because I've always loved this goddamn name.
Is it Malfurion?
This is the same
Is
archdruid
it?
that
Fucking is.
Iluna is interested in
It absolutely
making
is.
contact with.
Yes, it
Good.
absolutely
That's a
is.
good name. I like that name.
Um,
Malfurion, you like that name?
Yeah.
Go
so
figure.
Malfurion
Why are you
Storm
shaking
Rage.
your head?
Malfurion Storm Rage was a druid from WoW.
Uh,
This
How'd
one's
you know that?
this one is named Malfurion Dusk Thunder.
Oh, distant cousin.
Yeah,
this
just
is Chad cousin.
Malfurion Dusk Thunder. Yeah, because
This
the druidic group that was in the Cryptogarden Force is known as the Dusk Druids. They sort of have this ability to like shift into um, like shadows and stuff. Like that's one of their higher level abilities. Um, the Archdruid, he has this very specific ability that comes with being an Archdruid because as druids are aware, um, there can only exist one archdruid to any particular type of magic. So at any one time, there is only ever one dusk archdruid or one moon archdruid, or of the circles, there can only ever be one archdruid, and then there is a druid above them that is the grand archdruid, and this is actually where Malfurion was going to speak with. After the dragon was attacked, he was going to the high forest, far out east, to meet with the druidic council. And this little squirrel comes up, and if anybody around you would see you talking to this squirrel, all they would hear would be this like Um, but you can understand it just fine. And it says, Shaylin, my child, I know we have been apart for some time, but I am sending word to you through this small creature to let you know that I have arrived at the Grand Tree and that the council is going to be meeting soon. I do not know the state of affairs where you are right now, but I will have this squirrel relay that information to me. If there is anything you wish to tell me, please tell it to me now.
I found
Jeez.
I found a group, and we're working on hunting down this dragon, and there's another dragon that's loose. I think it's an ice dragon. We're trying to figure out where it's at and how to stop them.
As you're saying this, you see the squirrel. He like pulls out a small little notebook and is like,
I picture her as lifting up the tone.
yeah, talking into his butt.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm.
So actually, as you were starting to speak this, you see its eyes roll back in its head, and it sort of takes in this new message. And then when you finish, you see that it scampers away.
That's a funny mental image. It, like pulls out some glasses and a notebook, and it's like,
Yeah.
yes, very interesting.
I think the better mental image is just like Cedric just death grip on a squirrel while lifting
Yeah.
its tail and yelling into its ass.
And it's like, oh, and there was a fire dragon, the ice dragon. Ooh, interesting. And a goblin. Cool. I mean, yeah, manticore.
And,
Wow.
like
Almost dead.
lick the
Poison.
You left out the fire explosions of corpses.
The flour mill.
Squirrel ran
What
away.
are you talking? That was already like that when we got there.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So
Main concerns about the dragons.
yeah, that's understandable. So while all this was going on, Vanadar, what did you do from the time you got up?
I just stuck around the inn. I'm feeling kind of down and depressed after what happened the day before. Kind of
Alright.
keep it to myself.
So while you're sitting there, you see Zash and Igor head outside, going to look for Cedric. You see Iluna go up and talk to Tolbin, and then she goes back with him, and you hear like from downstairs, just the sound of like clattering and things falling over and Pokemon battles in general. And while you're sitting there, you see one of the Sonlinors comes in. And this one, let me pull up my file here. So this one is Feargag Granite Feet. It is this one. He's the one that has all the gemstones and rune stones embedded into his stuff. And he was the one that basically almost chastised you for trying to for chastising one of you for trying to take the rune stone out.
It was me.
And
Of course it was
okay.
me.
And you see him, he walks in and sees you and says, hey, Father of Gordon, why do you look so down today?
Just had a crappy day yesterday. Just feeling like keeping to myself. Don't really want to go out and socialize today. Just not in the correct state of mind.
I see.
Not
So
really
you had
trying
a-
not trying to give like too many details away. Just overall just had a bad day. I don't think we want to advertise that we caught 6 people that life.
Yeah.
Listen, that's how we found the mill. Deny, deny, deny.
Zash is in all our ears.
Yeah. So as you say this, he sits down at the table with you, and he looks over at Tolbin and says, 2 mugs, please. Tolbin, all right, and goes to work. And he says, young man, you see, in Moradin's eyes, every day is an opportunity to create. Every day is an opportunity for new gifts to come into this world. If you have felt that the experiences of the prior day have left you wanting, that is because Morden has planned for you to grow, to become better. When you have, and Tobin walks over as he's saying this, and here you are, and hands you each a mug of ale. And Feargag takes a deep swig. He says, when you are crafting a new sword, and you make a mistake, you do not lament on it. You realize your mistake. You fix your mistake. You heat up the metal, and you reforge it into something better the next time. This is the life lesson that Moradin teaches us every day when we are at our forges. Down at the temple yesterday, we ran into an issue. There was some chambers that were they're inaccessible. We attempted to open them, and we ended up collapsing in the roof. Luckily, we were able to get out. But it was that moment of negligence that we learned from. We remember why we take time to reinforce the roofs, reinforce the openings, so that now we don't have to dig out an entire cavern. I'm not sure the details of the experience you went through to put you into this state, but I can assure you, whatever it was, you will learn from that experience, and the next time you are faced with a similar one, you will do better, because Moradin is watching over you, and it is through his eyes and through his hammer that we can create a better world. You just sort of, feel this, power coming from him. You feel this, awakening, and I'm going to send you something in a few minutes, but how do you react to this?
I nod and appreciate and thank him for the kind words. Tell him it's kind of exactly what I needed to hear today. Go ahead and chug the mug that was in front of me, slam it back down, and be like, "All right, let's get on out there." And I head off into the town to see what's going on that day.
Yeah, as you're heading out, that is as Zash is coming up to look for you.
Oh, Vanadar! And I just start wildly pointing towards my crotch.
God.
That's the fourth
Yes!
time he said that.
Just as a note, my belt did get light cast on it, so that's what I'm pointing
Yes.
at, but you don't know that yet.
Are you thrusting it?
Right.
Or are you just standing there?
Oh, I don't need the thrust.
Oh.
God, what a crazy image.
I don't even know what to say to that. I guess my eyebrow just raises, and I just kind of push past him, just assuming he's up to his normal tomfoolery.
No, Vanadar, look at my belt.
It's glowing.
Yeah, guess who fucking did it?
Did you do it?
No, Igor did it. Come here. I
The
take
goblin?
Igor. Yes, the goblin. What other Igor do you know?
Okay. I
Igor Battlehammer.
As
follow.
you come up, there's fire starting all over over the
I
line
imagine-
field. Her emblem
Yeah.
on the roof is on fire. The dummies are on fire.
Lenine Greywind is standing out there, and you see her coming out with a bucket of water. She's throwing it up to under a roof. She looks at the two of you, Cedric and Igor, and she's like, "You can use the battlegrounds, but don't set my building on fire."
Sorry, we had a contest going.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have a contest to see whose ass I can kick.
I imagine Igor would just take the hat off and be like, "Me know what you talk about."
God,
Yeah, just not me. No.
all right,
And oh, go on.
I start helping her put out the fires.
You know, like
Oh, yeah,
Zash
yeah,
and
you-
Vanadar come around the corner, and Zash is just like,
The whole place is
See?
just smoking.
What did you do, Cedric?
We were firebolting.
Who's we?
Me and this little green-skinned little Iggy.
And
That's what happens
yeah,
when you make me babysit.
Igor
He
looks
told
at
me I
you
couldn't
and
hit that shield up
I
there.
like that nickname, Iggy.
Iggy. It's gonna kill me hearing that because I had a character named Iggy who was a fire-based Sorlock. He's
Shayla's
gonna
on her way back now.
Okay. So yeah, you're getting there and you're seeing this and Igor looks at you, Vanadar, and he goes, I yesterday when we fought yesterday at the event, something happened and now and he shoots a firebolt at the bucket of water.
Okay, first of all, where did you get that hat?
that is on a need-to-know basis.
I need to
That
know
is
because
not
I'm the one who sold it.
Something, and anybody needs to know.
Did you? I look at Iggy. I'm like, Iggy, did you buy that back?
The town master gave it to me after witnessing my prowess.
Yes, when we went back to Harbin's after the event, he kind of felt bad for us and gave us the hat back.
Harbin does not strike me as the type of guy who would do that.
Does Harbin strike you as the type of guy that opens the door and lets you in?
If
But
threatened,
he did that for us.
because
So
you
you're saying
threatened
he
him.
gave you gold pieces and the hat back?
He felt bad for us.
I don't believe you for 1 second, but that's fine.
I don't believe you either. But I'm not gonna waste a spell slot otherwise.
I kind of like this little guy.
Okay, fine.
You can keep the hat.
Igor stole the hat. Shut up.
Where is everyone right now in
So Shaylin has just joined this, and Iluna, as you're of the Stonehill Inn, you can see
Well-
you can see your allies. Oh, sorry, what?
It's alright. I couldn't hear you for a second, but
Yeah.
Cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, as you're coming out of the Stonehill Inn, you see your allies standing over behind the Line Shield Coster, where there's a few practice dummies set up, and you can see that the place is a little bit smoking and smoldering, and they're having this
Yeah.
conversation.
I help put out the fires as well.
Yeah, I'll help too.
Don't want the blacksmith burning down.
I don't want her charging me more money next time.
And then I tell everyone how
What are you kicking sand
I got a
over,
message
Zash?
from the Archdruid, how he's made it to the, what'd you call it, Great Tree? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's hold on, so let me map over here. It's called
What
the
did you-
Grandfather Tree
Grand
in the High.
Tree.
It's basically like the deck. It's basically like the Deku tree from Ocarina of Time.
He didn't have any. He
Is
didn't
it-
have any information, right? It's just that he just
Um,
got there and was about to meet with the council.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
that's what I relayed to them.
It's like
Yeah,
home
he
straight from
had-
Avatar.
I told him
Yeah.
how. I sent him, and I'm telling them also that I sent a message back about how there are 2 dragons now.
It's good.
Shaylin, as somebody who doesn't really know how the druidic ways work, what all does that mean? That they're meeting at the tree? The high forest.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So
they're gathered around.
yeah, Shaylin, roll me a history check,
Okay.
and roll this with advantage.
Alright. You mean twice?
Yeah. Twice take the highest. Okay. So what this more or less means is that when the Archdruid Council is called together, there is some like world altering event that is potentially going to happen. That the Archdruids do occasionally meet like one-on-one with one another, but never before in your hundreds of years.
In the
Yeah,
110,
yeah,
120.
yeah. In your decades of age, you have never heard of all the druids coming together. Um, in times told before, you've never heard of all the druids coming together at the grandfather tree. Whatever is going on is very high caliber, like world shattering event potentially.
Well, it's good that the druids are taking this as seriously as we are, unlike some of the townspeople here.
Yeah, definitely. I relay all that information to them.
Well, I did talk to Harbin and I told him that, it might be time for him to start reaching out to others and, maybe seriously thinking about evacuating the town, especially with how close the White Dragon is now getting to Phandalin.
That being said,
So, Axholm?
shall we head over to Axel?
It's definitely seeming like that, yeah.
Like I feel like we've kind of got sidetracked away from it, but I do feel like it is of utmost importance, especially because of how close it was last time.
Agreed.
I'm ready whenever anyone else is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess
oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say I guess we head over to Axel.
Just a out of character thing, Lucas. I did want to go to Barthen's and buy a healer's kit and enough supplies to make 2 potions.
To make 2 healing potions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go up there, you buy the other healer's kit. He has one more there at the moment, and you buy 50 gold worth of alchemical supplies.
And how much
To
is the
make
healer's kit?
the healer's kit is 5. So basically, just take out 55 gold.
And you said he had 2 more healing kits left?
He has 1.
1? Yeah, I'll
Yep.
just take.
Okay. And yeah, like I said, it's when he sells you the components for the healing potion, he explains that he has enough there. He basically says like, oh yeah, if you need any more of this, I have enough stuff here collected right now to make 2 more. After that, I have to wait for my shipment.
Okay.
So
You
Alright,
had
does that-
me buying just 1 potion, yeah.
1 potion or 1 healer's
Not 1
kit?
potion. Oh my goodness, yes, 1 kit.
Yeah. You said you only bought the 1.
About to say, did a potion shop open up? Let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I just used the wrong word. Oh,
Um, So does a
I was
healer's
considering
kit?
buying.
You need a healer's kit to make a potion? Is that
No,
So
a
Or
healer's
is that
kit.
Oh.
A healer's
So-
kit has 10
yeah.
charges, and you can use it to stabilize somebody
Okay.
if they go down.
Right. So if somebody's making death saves, you can you can go up and stabilize them. They don't come up with 1 hit point, but they don't have to make saves anymore. Anybody can do this by using a medicine check, but expending a use of a healer's kit allows you to do it without making that check. To make a healing potion, Shaylin, since you are proficient with an herbalism kit, it would take you a day or 8 hours. It would take you a work day to create a single healing potion with at least with the 25 gold worth of stuff that Zash just bought.
Is
So
there any more to buy?
He had
There was
enough,
There
enough
is,
for 4 total.
yeah, he had enough stuff to make 4. So
and JJ bought enough to make 2,
Yeah.
so he has 2
Well, I
left.
can buy the rest of them.
It's
the other
50
two.
gold. I don't know how much you have. I don't have that much.
I think I have.
Me neither.
Let me see.
Would
Where
that
is
be bought with his own money or the party's money? 'Cause I just,
The healing.
There's no difference
Maybe
to
I'll
him.
wait.
There's
Yeah,
no
it's
difference
fine.
to him.
98 silver and 20 copper.
The supplies for the potions were bought with party funds, and the healer's kit, since I'm gonna keep it, I bought with my own. So
I was just curious. I was considering buying vials of oil because I was reading through all the different equipment, and apparently they can be used as a makeshift weapon.
yeah,
Right,
basically
right.
you throw it at somebody and they you can light it on fire.
That's cool.
But they're super cheap on there.
Do you have a list anywhere, Lucas, where actually you see stock? Or do you just tell us?
Awesome.
So if you ever want to look up what is available in the shop, I will pull it up here for you.
You don't have to now. I'm not interested. I'm just for future
Okay.
reference.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that like
So
the same type of link as the weapons and the armor and shields? That you sent
yes.
us a
So
while ago?
right. So what you would do is you would I will send it out just so you have it available for next time. But it's anything that's in the adventuring gear that is under 50 gold, he has available. But depending on how much he has, I would determine that. And basically, what I do to determine how much he has is I roll like a d6 or something, like depending on what it is. You know, he's obviously not gonna have, 6 component pouches. He had 1, because it was fairly expensive. Those vials of acid, he has like 2 of them at most.
when I'm at Barthen's too, real quick, can I just take out that vial of, I don't remember if it was poison or acid that I got from the Manticore, and ask him if there was a way that I could apply it to weapons
The
that
poison?
he knows of. Yeah.
You're asking Barthen?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know too much about that. You might want to talk to Lenine. She knows more about weapons than I do.
Okay.
Kind of busy right now.
Yeah.
Probably gonna wait on that one.
Yeah, you just see her like standing down there with a couple of the other townsfolk, and like some of the tabaxi have climbed up onto the building and are like pouring water down and stuff.
I walk by
So,
Igor. I'm
that
so
flask
proud
of
of
oil,
you.
I'd still have the light on fire.
So it was just a regular flask of oil, correct?
I
Yeah.
think it was the mushroom oil, right?
No, I have mushroom oil, but this
Yeah,
is something I was
so
considering
mushroom.
buying. Just
yeah, so basically, as an action, you can splash the oil in the flask onto a creature within 5 feet, or throw it up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact.
Okay.
You make a ranged weapon attack, treating it as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target's covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before it dries up, or 10 rounds, 1 minute, the target takes an additional 5 fire damage from the burning oil. You can also pour a flask of oil onto the ground to cover a 5-foot square area, provided that it is level. If lit, the oil burns for 12 seconds or 2 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area. So there you go. Basically deals 5 fire damage depending on how you use it. All right, and we're going to say that it's currently, all this happened in about the span of an hour or 2 hours. We can talk on the 12th at 10 o'clock. So are you guys heading down to Axholm?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was the plan. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Luna, are you okay with that?
What? Yeah, I got myself a rat to help explore.
Go there.
All
What
right.
is that rat gonna do?
So
Why do we have a rat with us?
find
I mean, that's
That
a
was-
legitimate
It'll-
question.
Where's Joaquin?
what? It's not back in the ball. Come
Yeah,
on.
but
I'll say who is it? Who is out?
It really is Pokemon.
What?
Are you choosing who you're walking with?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
You have to go in. You have to press start. Go
Anime
into your.
is out
Okay.
unless
Unless otherwise noted.
you said anime is out unless otherwise noted. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So that's a thing. I guess we're not doing the fight pit today then.
Not
Yeah,
today.
I heard about that through the grapevine.
It sounded
Hey, there's
really
always
fun.
downtime activities in West. Shayla and I, Luna, make some potions. Zash, Vanadar, and Cedric go and join a fight pit with the dwarves in the mountains. It's all good times. Somebody
don't
gets
think-
their
I would not do very
Dick
well in a
kicked in.
one-on-one fight.
You could.
I'll heal somebody
always
to
a-
death.
All right. So
Grab them and cast inflict wounds.
So this oil, it just says make a ranged attack against a creature, treating the oil as improvised weapon. The ranged, it didn't say the ranged weapon had to be on fire.
no, the flask is the ranged weapon. You throw
Yeah,
the
like, you throw
flask.
it.
Like
Oh,
it's
I
not a
get it.
Molotov cocktail.
And then
You
I
could
know
do
that's
that.
why I was misunderstanding.
You could do
I mean,
that.
I could probably brew it, craft it
And-
perfect,
Like you could take
or
you
use
could
it.
take a flask of oil and put a cloth in there and light it, and when it shatters, it does that. That's you carrying around a bunch of Molotovs. I love that idea for an artificer.
We also have 2 people in the party that are now pyros, so
Mhm.
maybe some fluffernutter action going on.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to figure out how it works because I wanted to bring some oil with me, but
All right.
and use
Yeah.
it sort of in that fashion as a backup. I'll just get 2 flasks. I don't want to carry. Well, I like catching things on fire. Apparently,
It does.
Coolio. Yeah. All right. So, it is gonna take you guys a little bit of time to walk down. Let's see. So how fast are you guys traveling?
I'd say moderate pace, probably.
Yeah, I would say like just at a normal pace. Like I don't feel like we're in like a super big hurry to get there.
Okay. All right. So like I said, I had placed the time of day at what's up, Space?
nah, I was gonna check the weather.
Oh, yeah,
but
you
we're
can do that
not
along the
at
way.
our location.
Well, I mean, you can detect
but
it
I
for the
wanted-
area.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
so
also
you
need to
see.
look for herb.
All right. So as you're going along, you go ahead and make your nature check. I'm surprised you're not trying to look for an animal companion.
Well, I got a rat, and I want a spider.
I saw
Yeah,
a squirrel
I
over
don't
there.
know if I'm gonna find a spider, a talking one.
Go get one to
Um,
its butt.
So, unfortunately, you are not able to find it along the way. This is a very familiar path that you guys are taking. It's basically heading down the same path where Adabra's Mill is. You actually pass Umbridge Hill along the way, and it's in between where the Temple of Abathor and Nomengard is. So you've traveled this area already, and you've scoured a lot of it. So you're not really digging into places and taking a lot of time, mainly because the group is still moving at a at a decent rate. But along the way, you do cast Druidcraft, and in your hand, you see an orc appear, and he's wearing a suit, and he says, "Today's weather, 62 degrees, calm winds blowing southwesterly. No
What?
rain today. No rain today."
What?
Back to you, Janet, with the news.
That's where
And,
fucking Lucas went.
An orc would come up.
Yeah, he's an orc weatherman. I mean,
asked
come on,
him-
get on the ball.
Yeah,
Oh, or
definitely.
I asked him what
It's
his
like,
Twitter handle
you
is
know.
so I can flame him later if he's wrong.
It's
Because he is.
It's
Oh, he is.
her favored enemy, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally glad." And Orc's telling me the weather. She's not gonna believe him.
Do you
Well,
want
that's
me
the
to
whole
rip his head
thing.
off?
That's the whole thing, because weathermen are wrong 50% of the time, so you always hate him. That's why he is an orc. If it wasn't an orc, it'd be a goblin. You know, this way it's like, all right, you got lucky today, but on the bad days, fuck you. His name is
See, I wasn't even.
his name's Joe to Orkno.
Oh my god.
I keep trying to put this stupid oil in my inventory that I.
Well, that's
There
why
you
it's
go.
slick, pouring all over the place. All right, so it takes you guys about to make your way down to the mountains. It's actually very near the path that you went with Greymane to go up to Snow Perch. And everyone roll me a survival check.
I just got bit by a venomous snake.
Oh, holy hell!
Yeah, Luna, you're just sort of like, you know, seeing Joe to Orkno, it's like, it's never the best part of your day, so you're a little distracted. Cedric is likewise a little, interested in this. Cedric, he sort of looks like one of the guys that you dealt with back in Neverwinter, a time or two before, so sort of on your mind. And yeah, Zash, you're sort of distracted by the fact, like, oh, this is very near Snow Perch, where we came with Greymane. Vanadar and Shaylin, though, the two of you are moving along, and Shaylin, you're sort of taking in the surroundings, the general nature of the place, and Vanadar, you talked with the Sonlinors about where this place would probably be, and so you're following their advice. The two of you are able to find the entrance of Axholm, and I'm going to put this map up and load you guys in here, because I should have all your updated stats. I really hope it doesn't put you guys. Oh, it's going to do something really shitty. I gotta zoom in.
Cedric's gonna drop a Star Wars line here saying he's got a bad feeling about this.
Make sure we save before we go in.
All right, so
I found a rat
need
in a
to save
ball. I mean,
Scumnose.
probably gonna be great. With some oil.
all right. Did I fix that one thing that I was doing before? Yes, I
you
did.
should,
Cool.
you should put the oil on the rat.
Oh God.
And then Bijou will be
Wait.
like, and firewall.
Did
No,
you
not
ever?
Cedric.
If you guys ever get a chance, I want you to watch an old Flash animation called Unforgotten Realms, where it's the adventures of Sir Schmoopy of Awesometon and Elimus Nalo, and they do get a rat companion named Petey, who's poisoned at one point and then set on fire. So he is a poisonous flaming rat. All right, so I need to pull up, make sure that this looks good on your side. Yeah. All right, so as you approach, thrust out from the base of a dark gray mountain is the entrance to a dwarven fortress. A dark 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot-high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. An iron portcullis with rusted blocks, or sorry, an iron portcullis covered with rust blocks the entrance. Arrow slits carved into the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupation.
Say it again, Lucas. Sorry. Not the arrow
Um,
part. The first part. The bulwark.
Oh, yeah. So a dark 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot-high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. So Cedric and Vanadar, what the two of you see down in here is that.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
you guys, well, actually, sorry. You see that.
Okay. I'll cast light on a crossbow bolt and shoot it. No, just wait. Just
Question.
as far as I
Is-
can shoot.
Is my crotch still glowing?
No,
Damn it.
that's
okay.
that dies out after an hour.
Yeah, he said it took us 5 hours to get here.
Hello.
All right. Hello.
Hey.
Is it me you're looking for?
Looking for. I can see it in your eyes.
Can you hear us?
That's the next line.
Oh, I'm asking her if she can hear
Can you
us.
hear us?
And I guess not.
Nope.
We definitely
it
don't
is
have
not,
a bard.
It is not broken for anything.
Okay. You can hear me.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Now I can. But
Okay.
for, I don't know, like 30 seconds, everything was
Wow.
frozen. Well,
All right. So that is what you can see. You shoot it through the portcullis, and you can see that there are arrow slits along the ways leading down to
Arrow slits.
sluts.
What? What?
No, arrow slits. Basically, somewhere where if
A
if a
trap.
dwarf was trying to defend this place, they could put a crossbow or like a
Oh.
ballista through here and shoot through it.
Okay.
But they would be in like half cover.
What is
Okay.
a portcullis? Is that a
A
window?
portcullis.
yeah.
A portcullis. Imagine an old medieval castle that has the iron gate that rises up. That looks like a wrought iron fence.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
that's what you're seeing. That's what you guys are seeing right here. This is essentially an iron gate that extends up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Is that not the way we came in?
No, you guys can't.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys,
That looks like the front door to me.
no, yeah, you're coming in right from the north, so you guys are still standing outside.
Okay. I
And
have
that
an-
dotted line is that gate, and it's down?
Yes, that's the portcullis. It is down.
I
Send the
have,
rat in.
I have fine traps, so
Send
maybe
the
it'd
rat.
be a good idea to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
have to go pee again, so I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
So do I.
I've been drinking
So
a
do
lot of
I.
water.
It's good. Hydro homies.
Hydra. What a good Reddit community that is.
I know, isn't it?
It actually is. How far does detect traps work for? Do you know?
120 feet.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was trying to stack my dice, Tony.
The shifty eyes. Nobody heard that.
Nobody heard. What?
He was trying to stack his dice and they all fell on his metal desk
Oh shit.
while you were talking, and he's like shifting his eyes back and forth.
I remember one time trying to see how high I could stack all my d6s.
How
Oh
high?
shit. I don't remember. I don't remember anymore.
It's
It was a long time ago.
Like a
Anticlimactic.
good amount of
Yeah, it was.
D6.
Actually, you know what's not anticlimactic? The fact that yesterday my buddy Kevin that was here when we were setting up to play, he couldn't find one of his D6s. He thought he dropped it on the floor, and then he's like, "Oh, maybe it just is in like my backpack or at my house or something." And today my dog threw it back up.
Oh god.
Oh man.
This is why it's not a big deal. Class, he gets a hold of stuff that he shouldn't, but it's why I have these rolling trays, so when you roll, stuff doesn't fall off the table.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I gotta make more of those. I want to get you guys each one. I just need to know what colors you guys like, so I can get felt.
Oh, is that how you do it? Is you just do a felt bottom?
Yeah, these are super easy and cheap as to make. You go to Walmart and you buy a canvas frame, a 5x7 canvas frame, and then you just get fabric glue and you cut out a piece of felt and you just put it in there.
That's actually so smart.
They also have, which I ended up buying just because I was thinking about selling them. They have, what size is this? It's like a 3x3 or something, but they have smaller ones that aren't as deep. So it would still do the trick. Like, you know, it just doesn't hold nearly as much. But I thought about selling them because to buy this, it's a 3-pack. It was like $2. It was so cheap. And then to get felt is like next to nothing.
Yeah, felt's super. This is my dice tray.
Oh, Die Hard dice, yeah.
It's a cap to my tin for my dice.
Yeah.
That
I
my
love
mouse
like
pad.
yeah. I mean it's funny because like I collect so many dice and I don't use physical dice barely any anymore. Like even whenever we play in person, I'm generally using Beyond just because it's more convenient.
I love rolling dice.
Yeah. It is fun to have click clacks.
So are we gonna be
Yeah.
All right.
using
Yeah,
fine
so-
traps?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast that.
Okay.
Is any of this big enough or small enough for animate to fly through that gate or over it? Well, no, that comes straight out of the like. There's no over.
Yeah, there's no over. But
Either
to
through or
so
through any of those holes.
What do you want to fly through?
So no, she would not be able to. She wouldn't be able to fit through the portcullis. She could try and squeeze through the. She could try and squeeze through the arrow slits and go in there if you wanted to have her try that.
Can we see on the other side
We're
of
not in
this?
combat.
On the other side of what?
The portcullis.
Yeah, you guys can see. I mean, you shot your arrow.
You can
over there.
face step through.
No, wait, don't
maybe,
go through.
Yeah, maybe we should do detect trap
I
first.
definitely want to.
Yeah, I'm looking up the it's fine traps, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
120 feet.
I kind of want the owls to scout both sides of the entrance too.
How do you link stuff again?
It's an actual action to put a animal back in these orbs.
There's
Like if
something-
I do it during combat.
If you do it during combat, yes.
On D&D Beyond, in the bottom
I need-
corner, it says Share on Encounter Plus.
Maybe I can't do it. It's not my spell.
Oh, now I know why your character sheet is all wonky, Stacy.
Oh, why?
Because you chose beast capture under manage feats. You actually have to go into your character sheet and take it as your feat. Don't worry,
Oh.
I got it for you. I was wondering why, like, I was looking at it to look that up, and I'm like, where the, like, I know she has it. I can see it in the feats, but it wasn't in your, it wasn't actually in your features and traits. All right, it's good now. It's in there. So yes, when you are in combat, as an action, you can press the or you can press the sigil on the front to summon a creature. Only one creature can be out. As an action, you can press it to return a creature. So if you have the rat out and you want to summon anime in combat, it is a full act, like a full turn to do this, because it's a bonus action to pull them back, and it's an action to pull them back and a bonus action to summon them.
But yeah, I agree with Cedric. Like our two people with like the highest perception and investigation and whatnot should scout on either side of the opening to see if there's another way in.
Yeah, other access points, and maybe Zash can try to climb up.
What side do you guys want me to check out first?
So regarding what Shaylin wanted me to look at, you do not detect traps within the area that you're in.
Okay,
Okay.
guess we're clear. For at least 120 feet.
Okay. And so we entered from like up here.
Yeah, you guys basically walked from the north down to the south. This is where you came right as you got to the front of this place.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on Zash.
Okay.
All right. Now,
I'll,
one real quick, Shaylin, the one thing that I want you to make sure that you are aware. So, find traps only lets you see within 120 feet if it's within line of sight.
Right.
So you know at least there's nothing down this hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
Good luck if you guys are going left or right.
No, we're not going down the hallway yet.
yeah, I'll go over to the left and I'll try to go over there carefully.
Where exactly are you referring to?
Like over here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how far you want me to move my character because I don't know what you have set up and stuff.
No, that's like so here's the thing.
Okay.
And I was telling Stacy and Tony this. You guys cannot move your characters into areas that I don't want you to. So you can only move to areas that like basically you can.
All right.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything over there.
Yeah, do I see anything meaningful over here?
No. It is just it is just yeah, it's that's where the mountain, like basically just to the left and right, you guys are seeing mountain there. And then it comes to these two like large 40-foot flat stone walls that lead into this.
Okay, I'll go back to the group and tell them like it's nothing. I can't actually move my character. I'm not sure what happened.
Give me a second. All right. Try and move them now.
Okay, I'll go check out this.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah.
It basically continues down just with the mountain.
Alright, well, it just looks like there's only one way to go, guys. Straight ahead.
Okay.
Zash, you think you can fit through the arrow slits?
I'm gonna move up. Do I see like a lever or anything?
A second.
I'm guessing Zash is the smallest character.
Zash is 6 foot.
Thinnest character.
Well, no, because anime couldn't go through it, right?
No, she couldn't go through the portcullis.
No.
She could go through the arrow slits.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, where the fuck is this?
Yeah.
let's send
So
the
Because if
fodder
there's a
through.
portcullis, that means that there's a lever somewhere that raises and drops it, so someone can get in behind.
so yeah, you're looking around the area, but you don't see anything. You don't see anything right here that on this outside area that looks like it could raise or lower it.
Does it look like I could climb
Okay.
up and over it?
No, it goes the whole way up. There's actually so
Oh,
what
like up
this
to a ceiling?
yeah, so you
Okay.
actually when you look up it, um like right where you're at, it just leads up to an open area. You can see there's like another wall up there
Mhm.
that the portcullis would slide up into. With the light that is beaming down, you can actually see that there are holes in the ceiling um, up along here. So you can't really see up into it. You can just see that there are reliefs that lead up into an area.
Okay.
And what is this stuff over here?
Those are the arrow slits. So those are spaces that are a little that are small. So like a creature on one side of it would gain 3/4 cover, but you know you all realize that none of you would be able to squeeze through that.
Okay. So you said I had to roll something for anime to see if she can get through. Right now, she's
No,
still preferred over rats. I'm sorry.
no, she can just fit through it. She's small, so she can fit through it.
Okay. So, she can look. Can we see through them, like to see if there's any levers or
If
like if there's a
with
preferred one for her to go to?
I mean, with dark vision, you can see into whatever you can see, but like moving your character or moving your character around, you do not see any levers in there from where you're at.
Yeah. Just throw this out there. Zash is doing
Mhm.
his best to make sure he's not lined up in front of one of these arrow slit holes. He's like trying to, James Bond through
Okay.
'cause I don't want to get shot.
Shannon's looking around and seeing if there's any writing on the walls.
Yeah.
Um.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Maybe like a loose
mm,
stone or something.
Yeah. I mean, you take your time. You look around. You don't see any writing on the walls. And other than just the arrow slits, you don't see anything. There's no like loose stone or anywhere that you could really like pull or adjust something.
um Iluna, maybe you could send either Anime or your newfound Raticate through one of the holes to see if they can find anything for us.
yeah, I was gonna send anime through all three to look for. mm,
Dang, it's Eradicate already.
Something useful, but that's very vague.
Well, I mean,
Um, another way in
So what exactly do
because
you
I know
mean
we
by
suggested face step, but if I just get over there, we don't see any levers, so I just waste it if I just
well,
jump
yeah,
on the
that's
other side, and then I'm like, hey guys,
so
I'm
so
over
that
here now.
that's
yeah.
I mean that's what I'm asking. Like where do you are you what are the three places you can send? Like there's three portcullises that
But
you can
the
see. I mean, sorry, not arrow
yeah,
slits. Sorry, arrow slits.
yeah. So let's
So
send her in through all three.
okay.
Well,
So
one at a time. Start
Zash
at the
cuts her
top.
in half 3 times.
No.
um so you see that she goes in and disappears for a little bit of time. Um and then you actually see she comes out a little bit down into where the portcullis is, and she goes back in, comes back up around, flies into this one, zips around for you a minute. You can hear her wings flapping, and then she flies back out. Sees that she's back where she was, goes in, and comes around. And I'm assuming Vanadar, do you mind link with her?
Yeah. I mean, I could only do it while I could see her, so it would break as soon as she went to the arrow slit. But as soon as I'm
Yeah.
able to see her, I would.
Okay. Yeah. So when you see her, she says, "There are levers in there. Um, they're just on the other side of the gate, but they seem pretty rusted."
Wait, on the other side of the gate.
What?
Like
Yeah,
on
what's that one?
like flanking the portcullis. So inside on the
Yeah,
like
going
where
down here.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Could
like
they
right
use some oil?
essentially.
Um,
No. Oil can.
can
Do you?
can anime try to do it anyways?
I do
Okay.
not have the strength nor hands to do that.
Okay, listen, bird. You can drop the attitude.
What?
I mean,
Is Igor with us? Is he not
yes.
tiny enough to squeeze through there?
Not that
Uh,
small.
I'm
He's not small.
currently finishing up his character sheet. He is actually small. He is a goblin, so he is small.
Oh,
So
I
he's
see. I
small enough
forgot
to fit
about him
through the
because I couldn't
bars?
see him.
Yes, he is.
I think he's gonna get us all killed.
Uh-oh.
I bend down.
But he knows. Maybe he's strong enough to do.
Iggy. Buddy,
Yeah, boss.
I need you to go with anime here and squeeze through the bars and see if you can loose the levers to open up this portcullis for us.
Here's some oil.
If you
So
can't,
these too much,
Iggy,
it's flammable.
if you can't do it, come back. I may be able to buff up your strength a little bit if needed.
And you see he's like, sort of pumping himself up. He's like, "Yeah, no, I got this. I got this."
Hell yeah, you do.
All right. And so you hand him the flask of oil, and he heads in. Literally, give me like 2 seconds here to finish up. Well, more than that. Just give me a quick minute to finish up his character sheet because I'm finishing typing it right now.
Give the firebolt happy goblin
The oil.
Do you guys think he got lost?
You didn't need to like decant it into a smaller. You just need
I'm
a
gonna hear an
little bit.
explosion any minute now.
What
Or
did
we're
you
gonna see
teach
it.
him, Cedric?
There's a little smoky hat on the ground.
God, all I taught him was light shoplifting. You taught him pyrotechnics.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah. So Cedric, what are the actual spells that you know? Do you know the one? No, you don't. All right. So no, there was one I was thinking of. While you were sort of like, sitting there like practicing with with Iggy, he goes to shoot a fire. He went to what caused the bigger flame was he went to shoot a firebolt, but his hands touched and a fan of flame just shot out from his fingertips.
Ooh.
He is able to cast the burning hand spell.
What?
The apprentice becomes the master.
It's a cantrip.
No, it's not. It's a first
Yeah.
level spell, buddy.
Damn it.
It's fine. We could just take his hat. Then he can't do nothing.
That's true.
You don't touch
Can
his
he?
hat.
What if Cedric puts the hat on?
We already tried
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh, what? I thought you were giving me. We were on the wrong page there for that conversation.
Listen, would you deny the children Frosty the Snowman?
Oh my god, he is Frosty the Snowman.
I know! to a
And you know
lesser
what?
extent.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I loved the conversation that that um JJ and I were having over, you
Oh
know,
God, yeah.
getting Igor set up and like what he was gonna be, and like discussing the possibilities. And like I went into this whole thing of like, oh, if you want him like a full class, like he has to go and train with somebody for an extended period of time. It's going to cost a lot of money. But if you want him to be a sidekick, it's a lot cheaper. And on top of that, like, it's immediate. And it was great because we were originally going to go with the expert, which is like a rogue bard kind of character. And I forget exactly like what spurned it on. I think it was more just a joke about him becoming a spellcaster. And you were like, well, there is a way that could work. And I'm like, yeah, he does have a hat of wizardry. And it's like, he would just need to work with somebody that's like an arcane caster. Cause I'm like, Cedric and Shaylin are more like divine and natural casters. And it was like, Cedric, he's an Eldritch Knight. He is an arcane caster.
And I was like, are we doing this?
Like, yes,
I'm
this
a
is
novice
happening.
Eldritch Knight.
You guys asked, can we do this? And then stop and think, should we do this?
Should we do this? Yep.
We absolutely should. We're gonna have a fireball slinging sidekick.
Oh my god, look at him!
Yeah,
Yep.
if you guys want a better picture, you can go to my page and go to the extras, and then click on Igor, and then just scroll down, and you'll get a better picture of it.
Look at his little burning hands.
Yeah, he's in. If you go into one
Nope.
on NPCs, he has his own stat block now,
Oh,
or he has his own page now. So,
Yes.
yep, that's him, our boy. All right. Yeah. So you see that he goes inside with Anime, and I need him to make a check. I'm gonna have him do the check first. Okay, so yeah, you hear him over there, and it's you hear this like and then you hear the sound of the stopper being taken out of the thing of oil, and pours it on.
Just use a little bit. No, just a little. Like a drop.
Really? I rolled. Oh wait, did that do that right?
Yeah,
You rolled 2 13s. You
twice.
rolled 3 13s.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Number.
So he comes back around, and you just see him like peek his head through the side. He goes, "It ain't working." He's like, "I tried a little bit of the oil," and he hands it back to Iluna.
I'll go up and tap his little goblin forehead and cast guidance and tell him to go try again. And if you still can't do it, come back and we'll think of something else.
All right, and that allows him to add a D4.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna do this as an actual roll. 20 plus 4. Oh wait, no, sorry. It would be, well, that's a 17.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he rolled a 17, and
Yeah,
that
at
D4.
lowest.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you see, like, like, go with Morden, my son. And Vanadar, here's the thing. Talking to Feargag this morning, you felt empowered, you feel emboldened. Going down to a dwarven fortress, one that might have ties to Morden, like, who knows what you can find in here. And as you're approaching this place, you're just feeling this stronger and stronger connection to this god that you're trying to find a connection to. And when you cast this on him, it like empowers him. You see that he's like, yeah, I got this, and goes over, and
That's
all of a
cool,
sudden Yeah, like all of a sudden he, like his muscles bulk up and just you boom, 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 and the gate begins to rise up. Um
Zesh hurries
so
up and slips underneath.
yeah, you can move your characters. Like I said, you guys literally cannot move into areas I don't want to because of the way that I set up the map now. Oh, that's right. I set up the portfolio. Oh,
You did that on purpose.
He did.
all right. Now you guys can move past it. Okay, and I do just want to show you this because I fucking love this feature. Doors open, doors closed. Doors open, doors closed. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, I can't
I'm
move
so-
my
Yeah, I
people
can't
anymore.
move.
We're being quiet while we do this. Too.
Yeah.
I got that.
We're like tiptoeing.
All right. So as you guys are moving along, you see Iggy and Anime
Iggy!
scoot out. Oh, I wanted to say this. So Vanadar, for the next 24 hours, and while you are in Axholm, your guidance, the role of guidance, is made with advantage.
Holy shit, that's awesome!
So if you give guidance to somebody, they get to roll that d4 with advantage.
That's awesome. Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna check the door. Is it unlocked?
So you get down to the door and you can see that that this is basically like the last bastion of this place. And as you try to open the doors, it is completely barred.
Okay.
Did
So,
Anime
it's-
fly down either side, or she could only get to the gate section?
She did not tell. I mean, as far as you know, you only saw her like flying through this area. You don't know beyond that what she could or could not get to.
So it's like I can tell that it's not locked. That it's like literally barred shut.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is completely like there's boards over it. There is
Mhm.
stone masonry holding it. It is completely barred.
Okay. Well, guys, looks like we need to find another way in.
Can we
Um,
look at the ceiling?
Can we
yeah,
go
so-
over it?
Unfortunately not. So as you look up into the ceiling, go down to that. So you can see that there is a chamber of those that have dark vision. I guess no, you have light. Yeah. So you can see light up inside of there seems to be like a chamber up above you, that those slits that are up in the ceiling, they're like these long stretching openings that go from one side to the other. You're not really sure what they would be used for off the immediately, but
How high up is that?
that is
Goblin
sorry.
throw range?
15 feet.
Oh
I
yeah.
can shoot a goblin 15 feet.
I'll give you guidance.
Would I know anything of like any way to find a secret passage or something? Considering I come from a family of dwarvish builders.
While Cedric and Iggy are potentially playing Throw the Goblin, why don't you go ahead and give me a history check?
Goblin toss. Oh God, I know.
And if you don't
literally
have
nothing.
go ahead and
britches.
oh yeah, no. So that's actually one of the things that the Innsmouth family was a little bit more secret of. Their whole building practices is a highly regarded secret. How they how they actually build parts into the building, because if they were hired to build somebody's shop or somebody's house, they actually build a frame around the outside first that is farther out from the actual building, and then they put a ceiling over it, and they create an entrance to go in under it that is protected. So this way nobody can actually see how they're building. So you actually don't know that much about like the secret passages and stuff that might be built.
Okay, can I use
Okay.
my wand to detect magic, see if anything popped up with that?
Yes. Cedric, are you throwing Iggy?
I look over at Zash and wait for a nod, yes or no. I
was gonna
whisper, I
tell-
whisper, I whisper it.
Let's just hold off for like 2 more minutes and see what we can figure
I'll-
out first.
I let go of his little shorts.
We cradle toss Iggy.
So, does it make sense to send anime again?
I
I
think
mean-
so, yeah.
Through, like,
Definitely. See if
like
there's
one of these lower ones.
yeah, like go
So
down
yeah,
here.
have her look.
Okay, give me 1 second.
One
Vanadar,
of the lower
you
ones.
you cast detect magic. You do not detect any magic within the area that you can see.
Okay.
You think that it could be that there is no magic. You also know the limitations of your spell blocks it from anything up to a like a foot of stone blocks that spell.
Okay.
So the areas that you can detect up to, you know, that 30 feet, you don't detect anything. Okay, yeah, so you want to send anime through. What specifically are you telling her?
Maybe to look for. I don't know. What do we want her to look for? Like another way?
Yeah, to see like how far down the sides here go. And
Or-
see if her and Iggy can get around.
Or if there's any way they could unbar this door. See, like, what is used. Because if it's just, like, wood, I'm assuming between a goblin and a phoenix,
I mean,
it might
Iggy
take a
could
while.
probably just burn the shit.
That, too.
What's the door made
So
out
what do
of?
we see on this side of the door? It's all like barred up with stuff's just. in
Yeah, the
its
door.
way.
So the door is basically covered by a bunch of like wood, rubble, debris, stone
Our
masonry.
side is?
Yeah, like it is. When you tried opening it, it wasn't
Uh-huh.
budging from either side. But there is a bunch of stuff that's built to the front. So you think when you see this, not only are they trying to keep they're trying to keep something, you know, in there because you knew about that banshee, but trying to keep like people from going in.
Okay, so as Anime and Iki are going through, can we start working on getting the stuff out from in front of the door on our
Yeah.
side?
Yeah.
Yes. So Anime and Iggy begin
Yeah,
making their way
the
through.
other side, but
Oh, so they're going to the other side?
does it?
Okay.
Does it matter as a group? Do we care which side they go in?
Okay,
I mean, you tell me what side.
Just go to the right side.
I was
Okay.
so over here, like
Yeah.
right side
Yeah.
on the screen, or like right side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
we'll
right
go
side
to
on
this
the
side.
screen.
All right. So while they're doing that, as they're going through, you hear Iggy and Anime. Iggy is riding Anime. Iggy.
How
No, I'm kidding.
how much does he weigh?
I see him with the wizard hat, kind of like.
Oh my
No,
god,
I'm
why are
kidding.
you kidding?
It'd
That's
be pretty
so good,
hilarious.
Lucas.
I mean, so the thing is that Anime is small and so is Iggy, so it wouldn't work.
Overweight.
Now, if you guys got like a mastiff, like a dog, Iggy could 100% ride that, and he could
Well.
go into battle on that.
We now know
I'll
our
be
next
sure
purchase.
to capture one of those next.
Hey, you can capture a mastiff. Like you go up to somebody's house and be
in
like,
the
"Hey,
woods, just
give me your dog."
wandering around. I need your dog. Yoink! I'm
I mean,
taking this one.
Here, out of character, Stacy. you could just, like, if you guys ever got to a city, you could just go up to like a place that sells horses and stuff and buy a mastiff. And then you can, if you pay for it, I'm not gonna make you, like, you know, battle it. You just, it becomes your companion, you
Fine.
know. But anyway, so you hear Iggy and Anime going through these hallways. Iggy shouts out at one point. He says, so as you're all standing like right here, right next to him, um, he goes, hey, there's some ballistas in here, which, you know, ballistas are basically very large, heavily, they're like massive crossbows with that shoot heavy bolts. Zash, Vanadar, and Iluna, you guys remember back in
Factor.
Novengard, Factor, she basically had 4 ballistas on that rotating thing that she was shooting at you. And he goes, yeah, it seems like there's one at each one of these windows. And then you actually see him. He Anime comes back around and flies through to the other side. You hear the scurrying of feet going behind the door, and then he comes up on the other side and says, "Yeah, they're on this side too. So this place is pretty well defended over here. But I gotta he's like, and so with that, it's taken you guys collectively together about 20 minutes to clear away this door. And Iggy comes back out and he goes, all right, well, so there's some staircases that go up. I didn't go up and look the whole way up there. But there's some staircases on either side, and then beyond that, there's just these you know, ballistas. But I mean, inside, like past this door, there's a giant room.
Did you see what was blocking this door from opening?
Looked a lot more like the stuff that was there.
Are you strong enough to clear some of it out for us?
I mean, I can try. Give me 1 second. Set something up here.
Maybe Iluna can phase step through the thing. Phase step? Help?
Phase. Why not? That's
I
what.
can't see it. Base steps to places you can see.
Yeah. I'm talking about like on the sides here where we can see through the.
It just peek through, walk on the other side.
Wait, so Iggy was on the other side of that
Oh.
door already?
Yep.
Yeah, he went
Yeah,
through like
it
this.
looped around.
He didn't report any like movement.
I was
or-
gonna say, Anime might fly up the stairs to just make sure they're safe. See if
Okay.
there are doors up there or whatever. Look, I don't want to phase step all by myself in this whole place without checking thoroughly.
You got a
Just
rat
to
in your
move some
pocket.
rubble. Why can't? Maybe that'll keep me safe.
I mean, you have 2 uses of it. Like, worst comes to worst, you just phase step back through.
So you
Definitely
see,
use better with enemies, but I can.
so you see Iggy. He's like, yeah, I got this, and you know, he like pats his muscles, his little mage muscles, and he scoots away, and then you start to hear like scratching and stuff on the other side, and as you're hearing this, you see Iggy climb back through the hole, but the scratching and stuff is still continuing. He goes, hey boss, we have a problem.
What's up?
And as that happens, the doorway opens up. The rubble and debris that you guys have moved has cleared, and standing inside
If you see a
is
manticore, I'm quitting.
No, standing inside, you see
Oh
As soon as
my
I
a
Oh.
shows up
horde.
saying there's a problem.
What the
You
fuck?
you see inside a horde of dwarven ghouls coming towards you. Roll initiative.
Oh,
I did 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I will not be rolling combat with D&D Beyond anymore.
I
I
see
will
that.
be using my dice. That's 2 natural ones in a row.
Ugh. Say,
I got a
Luna is
one.
not any better.
It's okay.
Alright,
I
well,
want to
since I'm gonna be at
back
the end of
up.
combat, I'm gonna use the bathroom
She's a
real quick.
ranger. She's way too close.
Oh wait. What was Luna's form?
Oh my god, they all go before all of us. Oh
Go
no.
before us.
All right. So you see like oh wait, where did JJ go?
He went to
Bathroom.
pee.
Oh, okay.
Look, it's his mom.
Listen. Oh, I was gonna say someone's robbing him.
That's the lady that lives in his closet.
Man, is his mom doing his laundry?
looks like it.
Shit, I want
Maybe.
my mom to do my laundry again.
His mom's super
Damn.
awesome. She always pops in and asks him, "We're going to the store. Do you need anything?"
Oh,
Man, I always had the pleasure of being like, hey, I want ice cream. Go to Dairy Queen. And then, it's like you have this like 350-pound fat guy walking into a Dairy Queen. It's like, yeah, can I get a large strawberry shake, large vanilla shake, banana split with chocolate ice cream and hot fudge. And it's like, I look at people, I'm like, it's not all for me. And they're like, you're eating this on the way home, huh? This is your snack. So
Lucas is in the cafeteria. Yeah, but where's my body?
so you see, as this happens, Iggy was sort of prepared because when he went around there, right before the door opened, say there's a bunch of things in there trying to break through, and he is going to push past, and he is going to cast Burning Hands.
Burn their fucking heads off.
All right, I need this, and it is. I need to change that size.
Icky's gonna
that's
end up
actually-
dying. He's in the front of everyone.
Is he legit standing in the doorway?
Well, so you'll see here.
Yeah,
He's pretty good.
have faith.
He's like
in my
cooking us something up.
Padawan. Yeah,
Alright.
Burning Hands is actually
There we go.
super legit.
All right, so you see, he remembers back to that to Cedric and him back in Phandalin when he puts his hands together. All of a sudden, you see this just gout of fire shoot out and spray at the 5 that are right here. They all need to make dexterity saves. Is a failure. That is a success. That is a failure, and that is a success. So we'll say that the 2 in the back succeeded, but that is still going to be 10 damage to the ones that are up in front. And you see that these ones up in front, their incorporeal form, I'm sorry, not incorporeal, like they're sort of like a transition between material and ghostly, but you see like bits of their body just begin being torn away. And
So you're saying they're kind of flesh, but kind of not?
they're ghouls, so they they eat flesh, but they are from the abyss. So like they're sort of like like a phase between. They are flesh, like they are material. You can
So they
definitely
walk?
yes.
Okay.
And then after that, Iggy is going to use his bonus action to disengage and jump back.
Yes.
I thought only rogues could do that.
It's a goblin feature.
Yeah, that is a goblin. I have to go all of this. Yes, that is a goblin feature. Because he's a goblin, he still gets his nimble escape ability.
Damn.
Cedric.
I will be going Goblin Sorcerer for my next character.
So Lucas, is that doorway legit one box, one cube? That's the,
It is big enough that you can get through it, but like nobody else would be able to push through you because of the enemy.
Yeah, I wouldn't go through.
really?
No.
You know Cedric is just gonna run in there and be like,
Oh,
Whirlwind!
Yeah.
I thought
I'm thinking. Give me 1 second.
In fact,
You
I have
do
a
you,
plan,
yeah.
so don't go through.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the orc. It's gonna be the orc fight all over again.
Yep. Choke points are Shaylin's specialty.
That's her favorite terrain.
Oh. Shaylin's favorite terrain is close quarters.
Right?
God, I could just imagine, like a cartoon, like an elf in the background, like casting like these spiked thorns, and all of a sudden someone gets in combat, and she just like turns around and shifts into a big wolf and like chomps down on its freaking shoulder.
Yeah, I imagine Shaylin goes into wolf form and asks the DM, "Do they have heads?" Yes, I would like to rage.
I rage and decapitate.
Yes.
I go get some water.
So, do you guys think these people are undead or are they fiends?
I mean, do you want me to tell you?
No.
Okay.
Would you guys be pissed if I earth tremored us in here?
It'd be what?
Earth tremored?
yeah,
That don't sound
we
good.
don't have time to ask what do we know about these creatures.
What if it
Fiends
comes
and
a,
Nope.
It has a bonus if I'm in stone. That's why I wanted to do this.
but what if it caves in?
We can move it when they're dead.
Don't you have like green flame?
I know, but I don't want to block the doorway.
But you
Well,
want to
we
earth
get through
tremor
that
the doorway?
Well, I can earth tremor 10 feet away. So I was targeting the guys behind these 5. Yeah, I'm gonna block the doorway.
I don't want to block the doorway. I'm gonna
And I
block the
will use
doorway.
green flame blade.
Yes. I don't. What does earth tremor do?
Damage, knocks them prone. It'll create the ground rough terrain because we're in stone.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope, actually.
But this is kind of a choke point, so it's a little too early for me to do it. So yeah, I'll do green flame blade here, Lucas.
Okay. So, go ahead and make your attack.
If I target the guy in the middle, will it bounce on both guys on his side?
I
Because
believe
it's 5 feet.
Yeah, it's a single creature. It's a single different creature, so you could target
Okay,
anyone
gotcha.
within 5 feet of him. Really?
0 damage.
Oh, that's the damage.
I see.
Roll your
Uh,
head.
Yeah, go back to your sword and make the
Yeah.
attack with that. That is not a lot. So that misses.
Well, I was guided. Vanar guided me.
Yeah.
No. Guidance doesn't even work on attack rolls.
I was gonna say, that's cool. I'm glad that he's guiding you.
I'll bless
this is-
you next turn. It's fine.
Obviously didn't guide you well enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I'm just standing here, guys.
I mean, you could.
Can I
I mean,
disengage?
No.
No, I mean, you could move back and incur an opportunity attack.
Three of them
attacks,
probably.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do that?
No, I'm just gonna be
Okay.
Yeah, you have. Come on, you have a shield, and you have the spell shield. You got this.
I'll remember that.
Just rah.
Shaylin, it is your turn.
Vanadar, I'm looking at a fucking horde. I'm a little scared.
Use your bonus action to smack him with your shield.
No, I'm saving.
Since I have plenty of twigs,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna do spike growth.
Nice.
And
Target the
obviously
entire
I don't
room.
have Cedric in it, so whatever gets
20
these first 3 in it too. I'm
All
not
right.
sure how big the radius is. I don't remember.
It is a
It's 20
20-foot
feet.
radius centered on a point within range.
I swear
that's
to
like-
just all be druids, man.
Oh no,
What's up?
nothing. I just hit cast twice.
Like right here, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that perfectly. Yeah.
Wait, I get
Yeah. you-
gets 8 of
Like-
them.
Yeah. That
And
gets
then
a lot of
whoever
them.
decides to walk into it.
Which unless some of them are like archers or spellcasters.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
They all look
yeah.
the same to me though.
Oh yeah, the DM says that's not good. You know how he just
Alright.
casts the burning hands? Yeah, burning meteors coming.
Cedric.
Burning meteor.
Yeah. You called?
You rang.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is happening. That misses. That hits. And that misses. That was a 22 to hit. Are you casting shield?
No.
No?
What?
Okay. So you're hit by 1. You are going to take. Wow, that
Oh,
was max
no.
damage.
Wow.
You're going to take 10 slashing damage. And I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution saving. You got to roll better than a 6, or you got to roll a 6 or better.
A saving throw, you said?
Yep.
Nice.
All right. So when he slashes you, you feel this like twinge across your body, and your body stiffens up, but you shake it off
Oh, God.
before it can take effect.
Oh, is that a paralyze? You think?
It could be. All right. So that is gonna suck for that one. What is the damage on?
Isn't it
Spike
2d4?
2d4. Yeah, 2d4.
You know what? I think it's just gonna. Oh, I do not like the fact that they changed when they updated when iOS 14 came out. It's fucking weird now. And like I'm using my pen to tap stuff, but if I move it on there, it thinks that I'm trying to like write. So it's a pain in the ass. All right, I am just going to bookmark or not bookmark. I'm going to create a shortcut for spike growth so that I always have this available, because I always forget what this is. All right, there we go. So it takes 2d4 for every 5 feet. Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d4 for me, Shaylin. And we'll see how much that one takes. All right. Number 3 takes 3. Go ahead and roll it 2 times for me, so 4d4. Sorry. Nice. 9 points of damage. That was number 12. I fucked up by like putting their numbers all over the. And go ahead and do it one more time.
Which one? 2?
2, yeah. Damn. All right. Again, 2. My
Lucas,
poor-
Wow.
what hit me for 10 damage?
His
the
melee
one-
attack.
Yeah, the one in the front. Like all 3 of them tried swiping at you with
Oh, I
their
see it.
claws.
Okay, I see where you're at in the order there.
Yep.
Dude, how do I not do this dumb shit now?
Roll 2. Or sorry, 44. All right. And now you're going to roll 2d4, but twice. All right. So 9 takes 5. 15 takes 3. The rest of these guys, on their turns, gonna fucking pile in. Ah, damn it. Roll it again. That one got into that fucking.
Which one? The 2d4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am gonna go against Book in this one because I'll explain it after the whole thing. Oh boy. Vanadar, it is your turn.
Oh god.
So technically
there
those
is-
guys can't do anything, Lucas, because they're...
Yeah, they're basic like they're all shambling into one another, trying to push up into, this small little corridor.
Okay, I'll cast Bless on Zash, myself, and Cedric.
Okay.
So that allows Cedric to get an opportunity attack. Or a voice of authority attack.
Just a
Hmm.
melee attack?
Or a either that or a bow. It has to be a weapon
Oh,
attack.
I'll
Right.
swing at G2 then.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yes, nice.
All right.
Some free damage, thanks Vanadar.
You're welcome.
G2.
He's bloodied.
Yes, he is. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Are you guys against me doing that spell?
I don't think so now. I think now's a good time to do it. It just
we'll have
means
to spend time clearing it out.
Zash probably won't be able to do very much this fight.
Nope. Alright,
Yeah, speaking of which, it is Zash's turn.
Okay, I have to go pee again,
Yeah.
guys. Be
It's
right back.
Matilda time.
it is Matilda time. So I'm just gonna throw it at the one I saw Cedric attack.
Okay.
Is it +6? Jesus Christ, I rolled a fucking 3. 9.
That misses, unfortunately. Your boomerang lands at Cedric's feet.
That's my turn. I'm gonna pick it up, I guess.
It is.
Can't do anything else.
Iluna.
If I send Anime to help and then cast Hail of Thorns, that works? Or no, because the help's in action?
No, so because I use the alternate rule, I can command her to attack or to help as a bonus action.
Hail of Thorns would be in action, but then I couldn't shoot directly after it.
Well, yeah. So if you're doing Hail of Thorns, then Anime wouldn't be able to do anything. You could tell her to move, but she wouldn't be able to do anything because Hail of Thorns is your bonus action, and then your action would be to cast it. I mean, would be to make your ranged attack.
Yeah, oh, I'm pressing the wrong stupid thing. She probably should move, but that doesn't take any of my actions. And
No, she can move all she
she's
wants.
not she's not super useful. And we need her for scouting.
Okay. So go ahead and
Um,
make your attack, your ranged weapon attack.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
Stacey, you also have your
Mm.
necklace too.
Can I double that up?
Yeah, I mean, basically with your clockwork amulet, you are able to just say, "Hey, I'm not rolling. I'm just taking a 10," which would give you a 17 on the attack roll.
But
I suppose I can do that for this one. So I wouldn't hit my +7.
No, you're just gonna
Whoa.
roll the damage.
Then I can only use that amulet once
Once per day. Yep.
per day. Does that seem
Yeah.
wisest to use it now then?
Yeah.
I don't know how to mark it as used, but I guess I just don't remember. So that would be, I'd just do a 17 then.
Yeah, it hits. Just like
So
I said, just
cast
roll
Hail
the
of
damage.
Thorns.
Right, which I
Well, I
will.
cast Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, I'm gonna address that here
Thought
in a
you wanted to
second.
know which one.
No, you still have to roll the damage to hit. I mean you hit whichever one you're aiming
With the
at, but I need to know
17.
which one that is and how much damage that one specifically is taking. I mean, I imagine if anything, you're aiming at like G12 in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, in the middle. Oh, I
Okay.
have a little thing up. Yes.
All right, so he takes 4 points of damage from that, and then what I need you to do is, I need you to roll the D10 for the Hail of Thorns. Okay. So that is going to be so there's 9 there, Jesus Christ. Is it? Okay, so the target of the attack. Okay, so it is going to be a total of 9. Tony, do me a favor.
Yeah.
As hold up as I say yes or no, put a thumb up for yes. And
Okay.
yeah, somebody put a thumb, put
Okay.
a finger up for yes, keep it down for no. All right, so they have to beat a 12. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 I think was that
6
I got
yeses.
okay. No. Yes. Yes.
8 total.
Okay. Oh, that was only 8?
That was 8 yeses.
Well, that was
Okay,
8 total.
and yeah, but it's all 9 of them.
Oh.
So okay, and then the last one was a fail.
Okay. So you told me to hold my fingers up for the yeses. So
Okay.
it's 8 of them succeeded or saved.
Wait a second. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Said more
I think
than 9.
I
Said
think
like
I meant.
12.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I got you confused. Okay, hold on. So what? How many of them? Okay, so I'm just gonna do it like this. This guy, and that was 4. Okay. So you take 4. You take 2. You take 4. And you take 2. And you take 4. You take 2. Take 4. Take 2. And you take 2. Oop. Yeah, I did roll like 5 extra more times, but no big deal. You got it covered. All right. Yeah, you can see these ones in the front where like Luna shot this arrow and just this cluster of this cluster of thorns just sprouts out from it, peppering all these ghouls in this hallway. Back to the top of the order, it is Iggy's turn. So Luna, you see him disappear into this nook, and Cedric, you can see him. You can just barely see him right over here. And actually, what tells you that he's there is you see a gout of fire go out and burn all those same ones.
I feel like Iggy's gonna, like, whenever he kills someone,
Carry us?
whenever he kills someone, he's like
look,
just gonna start
Iggy's
laughing
laughing.
maniacally.
Okay, so that was
It's like Kefka in Final Fantasy VI with Terra. Burn, let them all burn.
that was a success. Fail. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All right. So that is 3 of them that failed.
What's his
and I'm-
save?
His save is 12.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Wait, BJ, on your opportunity, what does green flame sword do?
Adds
Just
magic to my
please.
attack.
Does it say the next attack? Because it would have procced on my voice
No,
of authority.
It's as a part of casting the spell, you make an attack.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
go hand in hand.
All right. So it is going to be the ones right in front of him.
I got a hill
the
for
rest
you,
of them-
Peach. It's okay.
I'm breaking down these walls unless you tell me otherwise.
Well, no
Yeah, so you
earthquake.
you see Iggy just blast this you see Iggy blast that cone of fire, and it kills 2 of them, the 2 that were right in front of Cedric, and you can see the other ones are burning, and they're just letting out these grunts of terror. Cedric.
So Lucas, if Earth Tremor has a 10-foot range, if I
Yep.
cast it, say like here, would it affect 5 feet this way and 5 feet that way? Like how does it work?
Oh, so that is actually centered on you.
Oh, okay.
So what that is each creature other than you within 10 feet of you makes a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes the damage and is knocked prone. So basically, like if you
Say I
move,
step up one, gave this guy a free attack. I don't know.
I mean, you wouldn't be giving anybody a free attack, leaving anybody area of influence. But if you moved in there, for 1, you would be in the spike growth. 2, it would still affect everyone. It would still affect everyone, like 2 squares away from you. So
You
it
could
pretty
still
much,
hit us.
yeah.
Also, out of the game, Lucas, when I do illuminate on my shield and you give them disadvantage, is that a
No,
flavor
that was
thing,
just,
or is that...
that was just very specific to that one situation, because in that building there were no windows, so they were like those mages all had dark vision. So and they had enhanced dark vision. So they were able to just see without any light. So when you illuminated, it fucked with them. basically it was like infravision. You know, they could see heat signatures, and that fucked them up.
Okay, I'll just swing at G4. Regular
Okay.
attack.
All right. Yeah, absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. All right. G4 is down. Are you going? Did you want to use your shield bash?
No.
No. You don't want a free. You don't want a free attack.
No.
Oh, okay. Hey man, you do you.
I step into the thorns.
Oh, true. True. That is very true. Good call.
Figure we just
Shay-
focus on range now.
Shaylin.
Hmm. So can I step where Cedric is or no?
You could not step where he is. You could step through him and go to where the spike growth is. You just cannot. You can't stop on his space during your movement.
But then I take damage. Correct.
Yes, correct.
Uh, okay. How much longer are the spikes for?
Those spikes are for the next 10 minutes unless you specifically dispel it. So it's you know 100 round.
And if I use a cantrip, it doesn't break my concentration.
Nope. You can cast any other spell that doesn't require concentration.
Okay.
So yeah, you could cast like Thunder Wave or Healing Spirit.
Healing Spirit is concentration, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Fine Trap.
I will shoot. I think G8's the only one in my line of sight. Maybe G6 or G12.
I mean, you can yeah, you can see that. You can definitely see 12 and 8, and a couple behind him. Yeah.
All right. I'll hit. Yeah, I'll hit G12 with Lancing Bolt.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Well, if they're gonna be walking around, I don't want to get rid of it. I was going to push them away. But...
Well, and maybe this is me just giving you a little more. Thorn Whip not only attacks them, but would pull them closer to you. So they would be
Okay, I'll do
moving through the
that.
area. Yeah.
Or you could risk it with infestation, which makes them move in a random direction.
That's concentration now.
Oh, is it?
It'll
No,
break
it's not.
the...
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That's a
it is.
cantrip.
It says concentration 14 right next to it on my screen.
No, that's the save. It's a
Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
You,
Save.
you'll know if
Right.
something's concentration. There'll be a little next to the name of the
C.
spell. There'll be a C and a diamond.
I see it,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, either way, I mean, Thorn Whip, you are wrapping it around it and pulling it towards you 10 feet. So you're dragging it through the spike growth.
That just sounds so comfortable.
Okay, I will do. So if I pull like G18 through, does it? I guess it would move all of them technically, right?
Well, you would not be able to pull him. You wouldn't be able to pull him only
Okay.
because he's being blocked. So
So G12.
yeah, 12 or 8.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, 12, 8, or 7. Really, like you could pretty much hit all of them.
An infestation makes them move around.
Yep, makes them move around in a random direction. Now keep in mind, like that's the difference there. Like one is you are hitting them with that +6. The other one is they make a con save. So, and also keep in mind if you do infestation and you roll that D4 and they move, and like they're only going to take that extra damage if they move north. So there is a chance that they wouldn't get that extra damage.
That it go back.
Yeah, there's a 25% chance that they would. That's all.
Okay. Well, I will do the thorn whip on.
Okay.
G12.
Coolio, go and roll your attack. James, did you get those? Did you get the new Black Widow Funko Pops?
Black Widow now.
Yeah, we got. I got Red Guardian.
No.
Nice roll.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. And so you're gonna roll a D6 plus a D4. Or sorry, 2D4. 2D4. My apologies. 2D4. Yeah. You like wrap this thing around its neck and just pull it to the ground, and you're scraping it through the thorns and vines that are covering the ground as it's just becoming eviscerated as it's pulled towards you. Yeah, this freaking dungeon is not built for your team. All right. Okay, so this is going to be the only thing that saves these guys, because now there are bodies on the ground that they are clambering onto. So those two don't have to take that damage. But he is going to. So just go ahead and roll once for the spike growth, and we'll just apply that to each one that moved.
2d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking nice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's. He moves up. He moves up. Take that. Man. That one's going to take double that. Damn it. Fucking spike growth. What a good spell. What a good spell for crowd control like this. And the other thing is like, these guys, they're not that intelligent. So like, and the floor is camouflaged, so they don't know why this is happening. But moving up, oh shit, yeah. Damn it. All right. These two are just gonna move there. Shit. That would mean he would have taken another. All right. So Cedric, you are going to get assaulted. That misses. That misses. God damn you.
Nice.
And what is Igor's AC? Because he is going to get clawed as well. Oh, that hits.
That, yeah.
And that
His
also
AC's
hits.
Yeah, he's 14.
Yeah, he's going to take 15 points of damage. And Cedric, you can see Igor drops.
Oh man.
I thought you said he had like 21 health.
Yeah.
He does, but he stepped into the spike growth.
Uh,
Sorry. Yeah, he's at -1 right now. All right. No, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I didn't do that for the one, so yeah, no, we're gonna modify that because he's up. He has 6 hit points. Because he took 7. He took one of the early big ones that I applied. And these guys are just going to keep trying to push. And we are going to get to Vanadar.
So like, can I see them all, even though, or no?
So your light is still there on the ground, and it is shining through. So like you can see that there's like a horde of them coming at you.
And okay, I'm going to cast Turn Undead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they have to make a Wisdom save, I think.
Yep. Damn.
Are they
So
undead?
14.
Does it work?
I mean, they are undead.
Woo! Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
That's 30 feet.
Also, just to be fair, Igor did get attacked. Did he have to make that save like Cedric had to?
Oh, good call. That was a con save. DC 10.
Sorry, Iggy.
Oh, yeah, no, he fails. Iggy is on the floor, paralyzed. Yeah. Cedric, you can definitely see this. You just see Iggy. He gets clawed by two ghouls, and then his like in that freeze frame of him like getting hit, he just falls back stiff as a board to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Shit. Okay. Yeah, must make a wisdom save. What's your DC?
14.
Oh god, this is all of them. Hold on. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14.
4 saved. A total
4
of 4.
saved?
Yep.
Yeah.
All the rest of them are running
Yeah. I'm
through
gonna
the spike
say-
growth.
Oh my god.
I didn't even realize that.
I'm gonna say that it is the 4 up in front that saved. Or do you want me? You know what? Let me ask you this: do you want me to go with each one,
It doesn't matter.
like as it was?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, then we'll have the front 4. We'll have these guys be the ones that save. So fucking shit. All right. Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you. Son of a bitch. All right.
And
Sash,
then,
it's your turn.
I have
Oh,
a
sorry,
bonus
sorry.
action.
Yeah.
I'm just to try and save him a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word on Iggy.
Okay. Yeah. Roll the health.
7.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Just heal.
You get to see
Yeah.
him to do that.
I
I
think
mean,
I
you
can
can
see
see
him.
him.
Yeah, he is still paralyzed though, so he's gonna get crit if people attack him.
Mhm.
So he's probably gonna go down, but it was either that or make him slightly more tankier, which wouldn't have worked anyways because he is paralyzed.
Zash, it is your turn.
Oh, also the people who are running can't make reactions.
Right.
So
Right.
so the people who are running, you could just dance all around them and they can't do anything.
So just to be clear here, there are enemies up here because I see dead tokens.
Yeah,
but
it's because
So-
here, I'll make it
I just wanted to double check.
What a bitch of a battle for everybody involved.
there you go. They should be hidden now.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna chuck Matilda again because I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I can't fit through the sides, right?
Correct, because you are just a little too.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, no, yeah, that is the case. Because I was gonna say I would let you use your. I might let you use your feline agility if you use that up. But no, yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7 plus 6
That hits.
plus another 1, so 14. Okay. And then what is?
Oh.
That's a D4. So 7
So-
damage. I'll just
so which
chuck
one?
it at 12.
Okay.
One right in front.
All right. Yeah. You beat him in the head, and he just drops to the ground dead.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right. Iluna.
To do Hail of Thorns,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to cast it again. For
Correct.
The thorns to come out.
Yes, I mean every time you cast that spell, it is the next attack that you make.
I'm just wondering if it's worth it. We just got started in this place.
So are you casting Hail of Thorns again?
I suppose.
Okay.
I've lost the screen. But I can push it. Yeah, I'll cast it again.
Okay. Go and make your attack. That just hits. Go and roll the damage. All right. Now go ahead and roll the damage for the Hail of Thorns.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to do another roll?
Yeah, D10.
Everything's cutting out. What do I roll for that then? A D10?
Yes.
D10. Oh Christ, I can't.
Okay.
I know, like a tank.
All right. So that is a. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's the save?
12.
Okay, 3 of them saved.
Yep. So we got this one who took the full 4. You took the full 4. And you took 4. And you took the full 4. Others There you go. You were able to kill 2. All right. It is Igor's turn. I believe he can make that save at the end of each of it. Yeah, at the end of its turn. Okay. He does not save. Who'd we lose? Oh, we lost Stacy.
Stacy.
Oh. My computer is like, my mouse is lagging across the screen, so I'm actually surprised that I'm still connected. Cedric.
I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
What did green? What?
Shaylin, go ahead and roll that 2d4.
Gotta move for my party.
Cedric, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do green flame blade on G3.
Okay. There you go. That connects. All right, so now you're going to roll.
It says just 1. It says
Right.
it's only 1 damage.
So that's the thing. It does get more powerful as you level up, but right now the target within 5 feet takes fire damage equal to your casting ability, which is intelligence, which you have a +1.
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be him next.
With the 18.
Yep. Yes, basically what this looks like, you go up and I don't know if you say anything, because it is a verbal spell.
No, I didn't
But
know
yeah, so you just basically have to be able to speak and have a weapon. That's the material. You cut through him and you just see this flame erupt from him, and it just burns the one next to him.
that. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a cantrip, so thanks, JJ.
Oh yeah, no problem.
And then I'll shield bash the guy behind me, G7.
Hell yeah.
Does that just like auto hit, or do you have to roll for it?
No, yeah. He
Auto
rolls the
hit?
hit.
Oh, he rolls, okay.
Yeah, because it's down there in your bonus actions.
Yeah, I see it.
Nice. Go and roll your damage. Yep.
That's actually a pretty nice little bonus.
There you go. Yeah.
That's 4 to 7 damage is free.
What's that?
That's basically 4 to 7 damage as an extra.
Mm-hmm.
So it just finished off both those guys.
Oh, your mic is echoing through Michelle right now. That's what I was hearing. That was weird. Yeah. So yeah, you kill this one, flame erupts from him, and you just quickly turn back and slam the one behind you into the wall with your shield.
Actually, can you mute when you're not talking?
So I don't think I can hear it any.
It's probably gonna come and go.
Shaylin, it is your turn.
Yeah, I think I'll do Thorn Whip on G18.
All right.
Pull him towards you to say us to run away even further next turn.
Oh my god. Yeah, that hits. All right. So as you wrap the thorn around his neck, you pull him to the ground, he just collapses under his own weight. Actually, as he was going forward, you could see his eyes were just in terror looking at Vanadar's holy symbol. All right. God. This is the only one that can actually do anything right now. And he misses. Of course he does. God damn it.
Goodness.
All right.
Not having
So
fun, Lucas.
Forgot he was
no,
there.
I personally I love when you guys, I love when you guys do really well. Like that brings me the most joy. So go ahead and roll 2d4, Shaylin.
Said no DM ever.
Oh my god, look how far they have to move away.
So real quick, with that difficult terrain, doesn't that like cut your movement?
So it would only cut it would only be difficult terrain so long as they are in that area. But I
Uh-huh.
don't believe. Yeah. So basically, like that would mean that G10 for the
Uh-huh.
for the 2 squares that he's moving in there,
Oh, okay.
that is
Okay.
that area.
Gotcha.
All
So
right.
are they
Yeah.
evading?
What's that?
Are they evading?
No. They are running because Vanadar used his turn
Oh,
undead.
that's good.
This one actually ends up dying as he ends up getting there right outside the thorns.
Good combo, Shaylin.
Yep. And 2 of them that are down there also take a little bit of that damage. And you just see them like scrambling to a door on the far side of that room that you're in. And that is going to be their turn. It is Vanadar.
Um,
So I will say this: where I'm gonna put G12 back unhidden. So where you can see the dead bodies right now.
I can step on him without taking damage.
Yeah, you know what, Cedric? That
Yeah.
five that I dealt you before, I shouldn't have. So put yourself back up to 20 or 34.
Okay. Why
Yeah, because
shouldn't
you were
you?
because you're stepping on. Yep. Yeah, you're so basically moving through the dead bodies is going to be difficult terrain, but it's difficult terrain anyway. So.
So I'm
Okay.
standing in a hot mess right now.
Yep.
Okay, so I move there. Oh no, you know what? I'll move there so I don't get an opportunity attack from him. I'll just turn
Okay.
around and smack G5 with my mace.
Oh, with
Alright.
your mace. I thought you were just gonna go.
Oh no. Oh, I get a plus D4. It won't matter.
2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Would you happen to be able to bring me pumpkin roll?
Zash. Unless
Can
Vanadar
I-
had something else.
I was thinking of using magic weapon, but I'm not gonna waste it. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Can I move through them?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can move through them. You just can't end your turn on.
Okay.
You might.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I'll go up there and I'll attack G5. G5? 5. For
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. And 8 damage.
You kill him.
Okay.
You
and then
beat his ass.
And then I'm just gonna move. Let's see here. I'm probably just, yeah. I'll just move up to here then
Okay.
and hold my on my turn. Sorry.
Yeah. And
Stacy is gone, so
yeah, Stacy's been going in and out.
I have a question.
What up?
If I turn into my direwolf, do the spikes go away?
Nope.
No.
I
We
I
figured
asked
that
him
out.
about him. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're concentrating on a spell, if you're concentrating on a spell and you turn into a form, you do not lose concentration on that. You just cannot cast another spell beyond that. So like you could still maintain it. Or if you did like call lightning, you could still use your action subsequently to call lightning. You just could not recast it. What's up, Stacy?
So in order to get rid of the
Ugh,
spikes, I
I
have to
don't
do
know.
something else that's concentration.
You
Yeah.
can
Oh,
choose
no,
to
you could
drop
just
the spell.
Yeah, you could just dispel it.
Oh. Is that an action?
Yep.
It's your turn,
All
by
right.
the way, Stacy.
Yep, Stacy, it is your turn.
Looks like she froze again.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought she was just concentrating
My
very
God,
hard.
look at all those snacks.
Hey, Steven.
Did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
No.
I love how James said maybe and Michelle just said absolutely not.
Yeah.
You turn your camera off to eat.
Yes, I'm stuffing my face with pumpkin roll.
I leave my camera on. You can all watch my.
Word. Even though a couple hours ago I'm like, I can't move.
Right.
See, have you had these?
Yeah. They're very good.
They're dangerous.
So you're saying that the Italian likes pizza flavored Cheez-It?
Oh. Yep.
Half the roll just came out of your mouth.
Pasta and pizza.
Yes, I don't work early in the morning. Spoiler, yes I do.
Don't worry. I don't plan on keeping you guys for too long. Once we finish up this encounter, then we're gonna call it there. Because apparently
Stacy
they're
can't
they're
stay
going.
connected.
That's the thing. They're doing the main campaign over with my other group offshoot
What?
tonight. Yeah, I think they're. I mean, Cooper is around. I mean, he can figure out a way that I'm not there. Just like me and you guys, I have a way that you won't be there if you need to not be here for a session or two.
Was it diarrhea?
It's always diarrhea.
Yeah, it's called the Keeper. He's a guy. He's a guy that shows up. He's basically like a Time Lord from Doctor Who, and his job is to keep the timeline correct, and any inconsistencies that may be happening along the way, he is sent to address. So there, if like, for example, said, if James and Michelle are, have something going on and can't make it, or Stacy's internet's crapping out, but we still want to play, or somebody can't make it for whatever reason, it is that the Keeper shows up and basically says, hey, you're coming with me, you'll be back. And he takes them forward in time to the point where in the timeline they don't exist in that span of time, so he takes them to where they do again.
How coincidental.
So
Look on my screen.
What?
Lucas.
what?
He's just deep in
I
thought.
was wondering why no one else was saying anything, but on your screen he's fine.
Oh, am I frozen on hers?
Yeah.
Just reload it.
And some pixelated boxes.
Hmm.
Around
Discord's been weird the past few days.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Be right back.
What time you going to bed, Beach?
When this is over.
Oh, you don't want to play some Left 4 Dead with us?
Depends what time it is. So Lucas, there's really no point in me ever not using Green Flame Blade.
If there's someone
Pretty much.
for it
Well,
to cleave
no,
to.
there is, and it's actually the reason why.
Not doing fire damage.
No, not even that. So, one of the drawbacks to a spell, to a cantrip like Green Flame Blade or Booming Blade, is that you are casting a spell, which, in the process of casting the spell, you make a melee weapon attack. So, when you level up again and you reach level 5 and you get your extra attack, the extra attack you get has to be made in conjunction with the attack action.
That makes sense.
So, if you have Green Flame Blade, you can cast that and you make an attack with it. But you cannot make another. You can't use your extra attack and Green Flame Blade. So that is where the drawback is. Like,
So
you
can only use
eventually
it
get
once per turn. Is that what you're
right.
saying?
Yeah,
Am I-
because
So even if I pop Action Surge, I can't do another Green Flame Blade.
no, if you cast Action Surge, you can do whatever you want. You
Okay.
could cast that again. But it's like, okay, if you're in combat with extra attack, you attack twice and you hit twice, and let's say, you're
The Green Flame Blade won't proc twice.
right, yeah. So like if you cast it, you're dealing what is it right now? Yeah. 1 fire to the next creature.
So when I'm doing 2 attacks, does it just go without saying that the first one is Green Flame and the second one is regular?
Well, if you action surge, that's what I'm saying. So when you have an extra attack, you have to take the attack action to get your 2 attacks. So the attack action is not the action of casting a spell, which is what
Okay.
Green Flame Blade is. So you pretty much have the option. You either cast Green Flame Blade or you get 2 melee attacks. That's pretty much it. Personally, I think once you get to a higher level, Green Flame Blade becomes far more potent and it's a lot better to work with. Because right now, you're only dealing 1 point of damage to a creature within 5 feet. At 5th level, the attack you make to the first one becomes an extra D8, and the damage to the other one becomes an extra D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So as long as they're not immune or resistant to fire, you are better off using Green Flame Blade, because now when you do that, you're dealing 2d8 to one creature and a d8 plus 1 to the next. Or I mean, you're dealing 2d8 plus 3 to one and 1d8 plus 1 to the other.
And then I can Action Surge another whole attack if I
Yeah.
wanted.
Right. You could action surge, you get that you get an additional action which you could again use that to cast that spell.
So at level 5, I'll get 2 attacks. Still have a bonus attack or bonus action.
Oh yeah, you always have your bonus actions.
And
So-
on top of that, I can Action Surge. Technically, I can do like 4 attacks.
Yes. So as a fighter at
At
5th
level
level,
5. Jeez.
with the level 5 ability of extra attack and action surge, you can attack 4 times.
Jeez.
Hey Stacy.
What's up, T?
I'm up.
Hey,
All right.
apparently my computer processor was being killed by Chrome.
Oh yeah. It doesn't ask.
Yeah, it
Chrome does
decided
not
to,
ask for
like, have
consent.
re-
It
Can
just
you
does
hear me?
what it wants.
But it's weird
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Okay.
it just takes hours to get that bad. I mean, it was fine and then it went horrible.
It's like a roofie. It just gets worse.
I'm
All right.
sorry. I have
It's all good.
no
It-
idea what's happening, but
Pretty much all of the ghouls that were in that little cluster have been killed, but 5 of them got scared away by seeing the by seeing the symbol of Moradin from Vanadar when he turned undead. So there are still a bunch down that hallway that you could move into and shoot at. Or cast Hail of Thorns again.
I don't even know. Did I do that twice now?
You did that twice,
Yeah.
so you would still have
I'll
another first
probably
level
hold
spell
on.
slot.
I'll hold on to that since we're
Okay.
just now getting started. But I can see these 5 or just the 4?
Yeah, no, there's 5.
Okay. I'll just yeah, shoot with longbow and then why?
All right, so which one are you attacking?
No.
There is number 6, 13, or 15 that you would be able to see and target.
Sure. Number, I guess 13.
Okay, go and make your attack.
But I don't. All the buttons aren't there, and I don't know why it's not matching up. Probably because of.
I mean, do you want me to click it over on my side?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it's because he put it on edge. Steve put it on edge instead of. But
Or
I thought I already had that set up with the
that's fine. I'll
extension.
I have your stuff here, so I'll just roll for you on Encounter Plus. Just no big deal.
Yeah, I'm certain I had this extension ready on here. Isn't-
Knew Steve was gonna mess something up.
All right, so that is a D20 plus 7. I will, yeah, I'll give you that.
It definitely says Encounter Beyond's here, and
Oh, I mean, I
can
don't
choose
care if
to
it
remove
shows it in Encounter Plus. That doesn't bother me. Right now, if you just want to roll, on D&D Beyond, you know, by clicking the plus 7, it'll still roll on your own character sheet.
Yep, it definitely doesn't even have any of those. I have no idea why nothing's working.
All right, that's fine.
All the clickable buttons are gone.
That's fine. We'll go with what I just rolled. We'll go with an 18.
I mean, I can pull out actual dice.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Go ahead and do that for me. If you get lower than an
Wait, what
18,
am
we'll
I
go with
rolling?
a D20 plus 7.
Dice is always there for you.
Yeah.
Back up. It's low. It's a 9.
That's a 9 plus 7, so that's a 16. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Wait, now I have to find the D8.
Mm-hmm. It's one that looks like 2 upside down triangles on top of one.
If they're pyramids. I got a 6.
Okay, that's
plus
still 9
what,
points.
3, so 9.
Yeah. You bloodied him at least.
Great.
All right. Ah.
Come on, Igor.
Nope.
God damn it.
Hey, he did enough already. Let him
He
sleep.
did. He fucked him up.
Cedric.
So she attacked 13, so 13 isn't fared anymore.
Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are all these guys down here full health?
Not all of them.
I think the bottom ones took.
I guess it's not the right question to ask. Where was
If you want,
Was I on
You were-
G16?
Yeah.
Can't get close enough.
I'll let you get there.
Okay.
I think you'll take a little bit of the spike growth damage.
What?
I think you'll take a little bit of the spike growth damage in one square of it.
No, he said no because of one block I
Yeah,
went through.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
bottom block.
Yeah, that one you will. So Shaylin, go ahead and roll 2d4 for old Cedric over here. Old 7 talons. Damn,
Oh,
Damn it,
that's
man.
fitting.
that is. All right, do your thing, Cedric.
Alright, I'll green flame blade 13.
Okay.
Damn.
Absolutely. So close. Very nice.
Do you need me to roll the one?
No.
And I'll
And
show
the-
that 6
Okay.
next to me.
Awesome. Yep, that hits. Very nice. I'm liking this whole, green flame blade shield bash thing going on.
Especially when I'm level 5, man. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. All right, Shaylin.
Shaylin? Shaylin!
Wow, no wolf yet.
What'd you say?
Oh,
So wow, no wolf yet. If you're
really hasn't looted
saving it for something that rhymes with amphi.
What? With Amphi?
Banshee.
oh.
You could drop your spike growth now, I think, if you want, Michelle.
Well,
Why? Because you're standing in it?
I'm standing in a dead body.
no.
Not for long.
I don't want to just drop it because that's an action. So.
No, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and tell. No, it's no action. It's no action.
Okay.
Sorry, I did say that before there was an action. It's not. There's no action.
Okay.
So you can just end that.
Okay. Well, I'll drop that.
Okay.
Which one did your green flame blade bounce to?
15.
15.
15? Okay. So 6, 11, and 17 are still figured.
6 isn't. He shield bashed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
okay,
11
okay.
and 17.
How do you cure paralysis?
I could cure it.
Smack him up.
Is it just restoration?
Restoration or allow him to actually make the save.
Is there a penalty if he fails too many times?
No. I don't think so, at
Stiffs the
least.
board, light as a
Permanently
feather.
paralyzed. Igor the crippled.
10 minutes of paralyzation becomes petrification.
What?
No, that's not a thing. But that would be crazy if that was.
Turned to stone.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna use guess Lancing Bolt again on G6.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep, yeah, there you go. Not 20.
Wow.
Yay,
Roll the damage.
Michelle.
Hey, max damage. He definitely didn't have 16 hit points left, so you fucking roast his ass with that lightning bolt. Like, Cedric swings back, hits him with the shield, and he's like dazed. All of a sudden, he just gets his ass shocked back to the days where he was alive. And for a half second, he's like, Morden's just. All right. Oh yeah, this guy is just gonna keep trying to get away, and pushing through the door. This guy.
Hopefully they trigger traps down there or something. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I was just gonna say something, but that wouldn't be the case. Oh, I finally hit Cedric's AC. 6 points of damage, buddy. And make that con save.
With a D6.
Yeah, you.
Or a D4. What am I saying? D6?
Nah, he already beat it. Like a D6. All right.
My AC is fucking crazy.
Yes. It's very nice.
My armored artificer in the campaign I played on 25 8
Oh my god.
What level is he?
13.
Has G15 been hit yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'll cast Toll the Dead on him.
Toll the Dead. All right.
Wisdom 14.
Yep. Nope. All right.
And then...
Still standing. But
Do you-
barely.
Is it worth a hill on you, Beach?
I'm half dead. Maybe I'll
But
leave
you're
that
half
die and
alive.
trigger something.
Alright,
But you're half alive.
I'll go ahead and...
You don't have to if you don't want to. That's
I'll use a second level healing word.
Oh, okay.
Or,
Okay.
yeah, second level.
You reach deep for me.
Go all the way in those magic pockets.
And then you get an attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Voice of
that's,
authority.
How much
Basically,
life do I gain there?
8.
8.
8.
So you should be back up to 29.
Yep, that's
Yep.
what I have too.
Yeah, it's basically Vanadar looking at you going, rise, my champion, and fight! That hits.
Are we in
Yeah.
Scarlet Monastery Cathedral?
And as you
Nice combo, Vanadar.
as you rise the champion and you decapitate him.
And then
Swift movement.
I think Zash might be able to catch up to him down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a fucking
That
cat.
needs to do something.
He killed somebody. He smacked him a couple times.
Popping my
There's
feline
nothing that's
agility.
fighting now.
Let's see if I can
Actually,
do a free
you
cat.
would only be able to get to there.
Oh, the door's closed?
No, the door is open, but you only have 40 feet.
Yeah, I popped my feline agility. So
Oh, did you?
maybe-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna go right here. And I'm gonna pop this guy.
All right.
17 to hit.
That hits.
C4, 8 damage.
Okay.
And...
Oh.
what were you gonna say?
I was say he's not bloodied yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a key and patient defense.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Yeah.
Lucas, is there a way to track my number of shield bashes? Except just remember
Yes.
'em?
Yes. So go into your equipment, and you'll
Okay.
see that you have a piece of equipment called Talent Shield Bash. If you click that, inside of it, it has charges. So you can
Okay,
click
thanks.
those charges to keep track of.
Is that something you did or something I did when I acquired it?
No, I added that to your character sheet so that you can track it.
What a guy.
All right, Iluna.
So, walking through this is safe. for
Yeah,
me?
Yes.
it's safe now.
Yeah.
I am a little bit lost. Okay, so I'm gonna come up. And the two are in my line of sight or not quite?
Yeah, you can see the two that are down there through the door.
Anime's too far away to fly and attack, isn't she? She's like a
Oh,
million
absolutely,
miles
yeah.
at this point. Sorry, I think part of my confusion is tech issues making me feel really lost. But anyhow, I'm just gonna shoot. Oh, I didn't pick one. Oh no. Crap, where did that happen?
No, that's fine. That's your longbow.
No, I meant something happened with my screens.
All right. Go ahead and roll the damage.
I just maxed.
Guys, my new dice are coming on Tuesday.
What dice you got?
The one specifically for Rime of the Frost Maiden.
God.
It's,
Are they like?
Ooh, I like those.
yeah, they're like blue ice.
That looks
I just
cool.
got the message. So which one were you shooting? 11 or 17? Oops.
It's
Oh, Zash is in front of the
either
one, so
of
yeah.
them, like more.
Well,
Might as
Zash,
well go for. Yeah.
I was like, Zash is in front of the one, so I would
Please
say
don't
you would have
shoot
a.
me in the back of the
You'll
head.
go. I don't want to hit you in the back of the head.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
patient
do
defense
17.
too, so
Yeah.
Oh.
Igor pops up, and he like goes to try and cast a spell and sees that nobody's there, peeks his head around and sees everybody's down here, and just runs over
Hey,
like,
he
oh
made
hey,
the
what did I
save.
miss?
He made the save. What a good guy.
Cedric.
I want to try something just because I've never tried it before,
Oh wait,
guys.
I forgot.
What's up?
Anime would have moved at least whatever her max is right now.
Okay.
It's 60.
Yeah. So what you doing, Cedric? It's a new thing.
Gonna try casting chromatic orb.
Ooh, nice. All right. Go ahead and make the attack.
Man,
Plus a D4.
to help.
That hits.
Oh, nice.
And
You are
what
clutch?
what element are you using?
Try
can go-
lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, see.
oh shit.
And I one up the lancing bolt that I saw go off seconds ago.
All right. Go ahead and roll the damage. Yeah, taking some inspiration from Shaylin, you blast this thing and it just explodes into a cluster of viscera. Shaylin.
Only one left.
There is. I don't know why it doesn't have the distance
Yeah.
anymore. I have to figure that out.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing that. I have to reach out to the guy that makes it.
I'm gonna give that guy some frostbite, I think.
Coolio. Is that that's something I do. Yeah, that's a con save.
Oh.
Here comes our arch nemesis. Check
And
your
I
corners.
come to destroy you all. No, I'm just kidding.
He fails.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Steve. I'm
Cyclops
coming, buddy.
himself.
You're good. I don't mean to interrupt too much. I just wanted a quick question to see where
Yeah.
you're at.
Oh yeah, they're about to kill the final ghoul, and then I'm jumping in.
Okay. Well, you don't know
All right.
that. The ghoul could rally. All right. Talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
All right, ghoul's turn. He's gonna put summon army.
So start crawling down the walls.
Yeah.
They all resurrect.
What is Zash's AC? Is it?
16.
Damn it, he
And-
just misses.
And he's also patient defensing.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. It's true. All right, Vanadar.
There's fine. I'll toll the dead.
All right. That's con save, right? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Nope.
Oh. It's a D12.
Jeez.
He is still standing, but barely. Zash, you will probably finish him off.
Alright, that's a natural 16.
Yep.
9 points of damage on the. Actually, that's like 12 points of wait. How much is my bonus? 13.
If it's anything over 7, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right. You kill the final goal. As you do, you turn around and you see the ruin behind you, just staring at you. All these ghouls. You take a moment. That's where we're gonna end for them.
Okay.
Lucas, you ever see the show The Strain?
The strain. I cannot say I have.
These ghouls look a lot like the enemy in that show.
Okay. Yeah, I never have. Now, keep in mind, here's what I want. Like, this is the one thing that I always laugh about, but I want you guys to realize. Everything that just happened, all these ghouls, all these everything, this all took place in,
He's about to blow our mind.
hold on. I'm gonna
How many?
There's
turns?
24 rooms just like this.
I'm gonna blow your mind, okay? So, if combat started right now, okay, the amount of time it took you guys to get them corralled, to start, Hail of Thorns, Spike Growth, Fireball, or Flaming, Burning Hands, Turn Undead, going up, scratching the shit out of them, punching them, slashing them, it ends now.
Mhm.
For that 24 seconds is where all of that happened.
So, because that was
Well,
4 turns, right?
5.
That
It was 5 rounds.
Gotcha.
Because you guys were on round 5. So when it would have ended, that's where it would have been 30 seconds.
Spike growth would have gone on for a while.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
10
If Spike
turns.
growth in combat is 100 rounds.
Oh my.
And what is
Oh.
Yeah.
Bless?
Bless is
Bless
a minute.
10?
No, Bless
Yeah,
is
bless
a minute.
So 10 rounds. So, all right, cool. Yeah, we will we'll pick it up there next week.
All right, guys. Good
All right.
session.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
See ya.
See you, Lucas.